How's that got to do with his freedom? 5 days. So what? So you can't give me five. You guys are missing him. I mean, you just give me 5 days. I don't want to overreact. Because you should not be reactionary. But as the kids say, things are peak.
What would you rather have? Creating more chances or being a lot more efficient?
This is a second year. And it's a red. What? Last time United won the Champions League. Freakish.
I think Baradi was the worst player in the game.
Wait. What are you eating?
Buffalo chicken wings.
Some apologies have to be made. Some statements need to be made. There might be some receipts. Things could get very real. We may have to induct certain people. We may have to label certain people Timberland boot merchants. We may have to search for brain activity of some players. And we may have to question whether Catalonia even deserves independence. Because after today's display, I would reject Catalonia's loss for independence. So guys, we're going to talk about El Clasico, open hangout, so the streets can have their thoughts upon it. We're going to talk about Liverpool against Man City, PSG, Neymar doing his thing, and of course Napoli. Napoli are having a crazy special season. Is this a season when Napoli truly do something amazing? So shout out to the street, shout out to everybody, shout out to the members, shout out to my Patreon dudes, the YouTube members, the streets, the content crack addicts. Shout out to everyone on Discord. Shout out to everybody, the lovers, the haters, everybody. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Shout out to all you guys, man. So again, guys, please like that video, subscribe if you're new, and if there's anything you want to add on to the show, feel free to drop in a dub or a super chat, and we will do our best to try and incorporate that into the show. As long as you don't study Uso Internet FC, we can do our thing, man. How is everybody doing today, man? Samuel, how are you doing? Especially you, Samuel. How are you doing, man?
You see this smile on my face? I've been going through pain.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there because that's topic number 2. Because a lot of apologies have to be made. So we're gonna get there. Delta, you're knocking it for us. So Abdul, is your mic working there, Abdul?
Yo.
Okay,
How you
so
doing, Abdul? How you doing,
wait,
man?
hold. So let's first start
That's
with
the
this.
focus on winning a UCL.
We're winning it this season.
Hold on, let's start then. Okay, so Abdul, first of all, can you just please tell me who this dude is on your?
This guy, man.
HH, I'm not taking any questions right now.
He put
Oh,
a
no,
video,
wait, no, Abdul, yes, no. I've already done my talking and so forth. This is for the streets. This is your platform. So, Abdul, what happened today at El Clasico? Who is to blame? Why did Barcelona take a big fat L to Real Madrid? And what did I see arguably one of the worst Barcelona performances in an El Clasico? Talk to me. I'm confused.
I mean, HH, it depends on whether you just want to focus on today or whether you want to add context to it.
Both. Talk to me about today and then throw in a little bit of context afterwards, because Xavi the brick? Is he the issue? Anybody can jump in. Is Xavi the issue?
The thing is, HH,
Yes.
you have to bring context into it, because if you haven't watched Barca for the last 4 or 5 games since the international break, you might be very surprised by today's performance. But if you've watched us since the international break, you would have expected this performance.
Oh no, but hold on. This is my difference here. I have known that Barca have been offensively inept and have had to create chances. But you know what I thought? Similar to the Liverpool City game, because it's Real Madrid, Barca will kick into gear and it will bring out something in them. It will bring out a reaction.
You know what it is with this team, and I tweeted this today. Barcelona are the most predictable team of all time. When they are in bad form, HH, they could be playing against Madrid's women's team and they would still put in a bad performance, HH. When Barca are in bad form, bro, they are just simply in bad form. They will not turn it around. They'll never cause an upset, HH, in a big game especially. They will never do it. But on today's game, I'm going to just keep it straight, HH. We have 2 of the worst defenders of mankind in defense.
Worse than Maguire?
Eric Garcia makes Maguire look like Beckenbauer, bro.
Easy.
Abdul, you're crazy. Abdul, see now you obviously don't watch United enough, bro. Because that's
Garcia,
Abdul, that's a disgusting comment, bro.
Eric Garcia doesn't play for it. He doesn't start for any Premier League team, not even Bournemouth, bro. I'm convinced. Anyway, HH. I know the Real Madrid fans, they're gonna hate me for saying this. But Real Madrid didn't beat us today. We beat ourselves.
Stop it.
No, HH.
Oh my God, Abdul, that is.
No.
So giving Real Madrid no credits for how well they played.
I'm not giving them. I'm not giving them credit, HH, because it's so simple to beat us, bro. It's so easy to beat us. All they have to do is fucking expose Busquets, who's 75 years old, who's a granddad, has 17 grandchildren, and Eric Garcia and Roberto, they are horrendous. Balde is he's a sperm cell, HH. This guy's never defended in his life. He's never played a big game in his life. HH, we are horrible defensively without Christensen and Araujo. Okay, that's the defense. Let's move up the pitch. HH, this Polish guy, I'm getting tired of it. Tired of it.
No. Everybody was twerking for him, bro. Everybody was twerking for him. No. But
give me Aubameyang back. Give me Aubameyang back.
Whoa,
okay, so this is to the panel. How is anybody surprised about Lewandowski when it's what he does? He's small game robots.
No,
he starts parts against pensioners, and then he.
You know what the issue is?
It's not true. Come on, it's not true.
The issue we have is that our wingers don't know how to score goals. Our midfielders don't know how to score goals. Our current fullbacks are not fullbacks; they're donkeys. So the only person who can score goals in this team is Lewandowski,
and that's the problem.
And when he doesn't score a goal, There is no goals in this team, HH. There is no goals.
And Abdul,
But
that's
you know
what you
what's
guys are
funny? I looked at
predictable.
the stats today. Barca and Madrid, they were very similar. But this is stats-wise, but this is where stats are very deceiving. Because the chances Madrid had compared to the chances Barca had, they were clear and they were clear. There was no similarities, bro. Because Barca, they left themselves exposed. It was so easy. And the funny thing is, HH, I could see this coming, bro. I could see this coming, bro. So, HH, just to summarize everything, bro. For me, the season is over already.
Wait,
The
hold
season's-
up. You're 3 points behind.
You're
in
being
the table.
reactionary, bro.
HH,
Yeah, you're being
Yeah,
reactionary.
Abdul, you're being reactionary, and I don't know about that crap.
No,
you are 3 points behind in the
HH,
lead.
Let me clarify. We are already out of the UCL.
Yes.
We are already 3 points behind the UCL champs.
With
The UCL
only
champs.
9 games played. Only 9 games played.
HH. We are playing Villarreal and Bilbao and Valencia next 3 games. We're dropping more points. And HH, we're playing Bayern next week.
Oh no, that game doesn't matter.
No, but we're getting Lara Crofted.
Okay.
And just to round off, HH, you know what we did this summer?
Mm-hmm.
It has turned referees against us, bro. It has turned
Wait,
referees
Abdul,
against
are you
us.
saying that you're not blaming the ref?
No, I'm not blaming the referees.
Please don't.
Switch it out a bit.
No. But HH, can you explain to me how we are approaching November? We are approaching November, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't received one penalty this season.
Oh, so you expect to receive a penalty? So basically, if they've not received a penalty, then obviously something is wrong. Abdul, do you know that is like Class B?
When my players are getting rugby tackled in the box, and players are playing handball in their own box, I'm expecting at least the referee to go to the monitor and check HH.
Abdul,
I'm not blaming
it's La Liga refs.
No. It's not just the Liga. No. I'm not blaming La Liga HH because this has happened in the UCL as well. And what I'm saying is that we are getting screwed over, bro. We are getting screwed over, but we are not helping ourselves because we shouldn't be dependent upon VAR to save us, bro. We shouldn't be dependent upon VAR to save us. So.
All right. So anybody can jump in. Is this a case of Real Madrid were just the better team? We need to give them the dubs.
Can I
I'm
say
supposed to
something?
respect Valverde's name. Okay, let me come to Hokage Delta then Sam. So Hokage, talk to me.
It was a good game for Real Madrid. Great game, but I think Abdul hit the nail on the head. There are no other goals in this Barca team outside of Lewandowski. And Abdul, that's why you guys become predictable because you guys only look. The teams only have to worry about Lewandowski because, I'm sorry, if Dembele gets in a 1v1, I don't trust Dembele to finish it. Rafinha isn't getting in 1v1 situations.
No.
From midfield, Frankie sometimes is a threat, Busquets isn't a threat, and Pedri once in a while pops up with like an outrageous goal. Like sometimes he just scores outrageous goals somehow. So you're looking at this Barca team, and sure, like this is why I think Fati. Why I know you guys. I know like the reason why he's not starting all the time is because he's had like those really big injury scares, right? And you don't want to ruin the rest of his career. But at this point, it's been a while since that injury. Bring Fati on because that's the next guy I look for. That's a goal threat. Because remember when he was popping up?
I agree.
When Messi was there, Fati is a goal threat on form. And you saw today he created the goal for Barcelona. He absolutely melted Carvajal, whoever was at the right back position, and put in a great ball to the back post to them. Was it Ferran? Yeah, Ferran. So for me, Fati has to be playing. You can't be playing with Dembele and Rafinha anymore, both, because I think they're just too similar. And I think both of them are better on that right side, and you can't play both of them on the right side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In Fati, you have a guy who's excellent on the left side, so start giving him more games. Start giving him that confidence because we saw he came on in HH. I think you said in the post match, he is one of the most influential players in this Barca team. Every time he comes on, he makes a difference.
Every single time.
You need to start playing him. You need to start playing. And for Barca, I kind of feel bad for them, and I feel bad for a couple teams right now because I think this run of games and the fact that half the season has to be finished by the World Cup is actually like taking an effect because, my own team Bayern were picking up injuries. Barca they lost their back line after the international
during the break.
Christensen I think was after, but Araujo, I think Barca fans are starting to see how important Araujo is. I think Araujo is the leader of that back line, and the reason why I think Barca's attacking form has dipped also is because if your defense isn't great and you know you're leaking goals, it decreases the confidence of your attack because they're always scared of losing the ball. They won't try things. It becomes predictable. They play it safe. So I think at Barca, it's just like multiple like issues right now, and I think that Xavi is also an issue. You guys keep saying he's learning on the job, but Ricardo said in the post match it doesn't seem like he's learning.
Yeah, no, it's not like he ain't learning, bro.
It doesn't seem like he's learning. So that's the problem. There's just too many issues at Barca right now. And here's the thing with Lewandowski. Barca fans, I know you guys are getting tired of him, but where would Barca be without this guy's goals that he's already scored?
That's
because
true.
Barca would be mid-table without his goals in La Liga, and I understand it came against the Celta Vigos, Mallorcas, whatever, Elche, Ibiza, whatever. But he is the reason you guys are even fighting for first place right now. And the thing I have with Lewandowski is that, sure, okay, blame him for today. That open goal, it was offsides, but you expect him to score that, right? Yeah, you still expect him to score that. But it's tough to blame Lewandowski when just the whole team is not gelling right now. When the whole team was gelling, Lewandowski was on fire. Lewandowski was on fire when the whole team was gelling. Right now, and in Benzema's situation, when Benzema pulls a hat out of the bag and saves Real Madrid, look at the team he's got behind him. Lewandowski, unfortunately, that Barca team is good, but right now it's just everything is going wrong for them, I think. And with the Europa League, the body blow of going to Europa League is just, I think focus on the league. Yeah, just get that league title.
And I speak on this
just Lewandowski. The issue with Lewandowski is he drops deep too much, bro. Like, we need him to be planted up in the box sometimes, because that's the thing with Aubameyang. The reason why Aubameyang he flourished last season is because he didn't care. He didn't take part in the build-up as much, so he was a constant threat in the opposition.
But my thing is that strikers
he
get
dropped
frustrated if they're not receiving any kind of service. So what they do is I need to feel the ball.
No,
So you're not going to come deep.
No, of course. But if he drops deep too much, he basically takes the threat away from the centre backs, so they can push up as well. You feel me? So they make it tougher.
Okay. But here's the thing, though. In Barca's last four games, how many good crosses have gone into the penalty area? Really good crosses.
The one against
Inter. Not many, but again, we come back to the fact that Rafinha. I was on a space today, and somebody said Rafinha. He's English. He's English.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's messed up. That's messed up, Abdul. That's messed up.
He's staying in Leeds for too much, bro.
That's messed up. Because also, what people are saying? People are saying that Foden may not actually be English. That's like he may be lying about his passport. Delta.
Well, a Clasico, man.
And Delta, keep it brief. We don't have all night, man. We have topics to go through. I don't need to hear a whole essay or soliloquy, bro. Come on, thank you. You're on the clock.
Come on, bro. Come on. The three biggest game of the season when it comes to Lewandowski, I mean, Bayern away, Inter away, El Clasico. What has he done? What has he done, HH? We've seen what Benzema's done. You know how you call him the Polish nuke when he stat pads against these mechanical workers from Mallorca? He's a Polish water gun when shit hits the pressure.
Don't say that.
It has to be said. He's looked like the player I always thought he was. Benzema is a better player by a distance. Just so much more effective, especially in big games. Like we've seen Benzema last season scoring back-to-back hat-tricks.
No, but does it? Here's the thing though is this. Barca can still forget about all the Barca guys are saying. Barca can still win the league. Lewandowski stats pads. You don't need to show up in the big games to win a league. You just need to stats pad a lot better than the play that you're up against.
Okay, say then Real Madrid wins La Liga by like 2 points. What would you say then by the end of the season?
I'll look at how many goals Lewandowski scored, but then I'll still say Lewandowski, you could have done more. Because if Lewandowski gets like 25, 30 goals and he finishes as top goal scorer, I'd be like, well,
but what if he doesn't score against Atletico Madrid or Real Madrid?
Then
I know what you're trying to point out.
No. But also, then the view hasn't changed, which is that I think any Barca fan with any brain, they knew what Lewandowski was. The issue is, can other guys step up? I think Ansu Fati can step up, but he has a whole fitness thing. I thought this was supposed to be Ousmane Dembele's big season. I was told that I was told that I should be crying tears of blood because we lost out on Rafinha. We now see the guy now dribbles around in cycles. Bro.
You know, Rafinha has like I think 1 goal and 1 assist in like 12 games, and people were like crying about why he didn't go to Chelsea.
I said that season got you man hyped, man.
Exactly. Wait, isn't he like 25 by the way?
Yeah.
About him being a youngster?
Can I speak on this, HH?
Okay, let me come to Sam and I'll come to Jamal. So Sam, talk to me. This whole Clasico.
I'm gonna be quick with it. There's a couple things I'm confused about with Barcelona. First of all, I believe Real Madrid are a better team than Barcelona. I think their chemistry is there. But with Barcelona themselves, Xavi, I've got one question to ask you. Actually, a couple questions to ask you. Why do you keep on starting Busquets? Well, why?
Well, I mean, it's either Busquets or Frank de Jong. And can Frank de Jong play that role?
I'd rather start Frankie de Jong.
What's so good about Frankie de Jong, though?
But de Jong has failed in that position. Though.
Yeah, that's in it. De Jong plays in it too, not in a 1. He has to play in it too.
Forget about the 2. What is Frankie de Jong good at? What is he good at?
But the thing is, Busquets' legs are gone. His legs are gone.
But he never relied on his legs. He never relied on his athleticism.
But I think he's even much more physically screwed. Like, I think this is his last season. And I think the whole idea is that I think he's going to go to America like next summer. Like, this is his last season. And because you could see, look, we saw what Shakira's love toy did against Inter Milan at the Camp Nou and so forth. He was trying to separate the freaking Red Sea. The generation is coming to an end. The generation is coming to an end.
One thing about it, yeah, with Pikachu, what he did.
Pikachu, you know.
Oh god.
You know that nickname's gonna stick. Pikachu.
Who's Pikachu?
PK. Pika. Continue. Okay. You know what? All right, Sam, continue.
That's how he spreads Gavi's mom.
Okay. You know what? Wait. Sorry, Delta. That's a yellow.
Come on.
Delta. That's a yellow. Some continue. Sick man.
Sorry. There's one picture I saw on Twitter with PK doing that, and I'm not gonna lie, somebody edited like a Doctor Strange. You know when he does the spells.
Yeah. The Doctor. I saw that.
So hard. I was thinking that is too accurate. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah. Let's continue because we could go to the whole rabbit hole there. But continue.
But moving on. Also, I agree with the whole Dembele and Rafinha point. I think that they're both two similar players. I feel like they're more both creators than goal scorers. I feel like they need Barcelona needs to start Fati first because he's more direct and he will get you goals than Dembele and Rafinha. But yeah, those are my two takes on it.
Jamal, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, while I'm speaking, guys, in the comments, can you make up your best Drake meme? You can say it in the chat and HH will pick out the funny ones. But these guys really rocked up with a OVO jersey thinking they could win. But yeah, man. Look, you see, it's hard to criticize Lewandowski because you know he's going to give you 25 plus in the league and you know he's going to start part against, Celta Vigo, Buenos Dias FC and Buenos Tardes FC. So you know he's going to do it. The thing is, in Bayern, he always had his Robin. His Robin could be Muller, it could be Gnabry, it could be Koeman. And Barca, bro, even when Dembele was at his best, he's never a goal scorer. He was a creator. He scores I think the most he scored in the season was about 9 or 10 goals. So he don't score. Same as Rafinha. These guys are creators, man. So you cannot play Rafinha and Dembele together. You either have to play Dembele or Fati and Rafinha. They're too similar. But yeah, man, all I want to say, shout out to Benzema. He's going to get his Ballon d'Or tomorrow. And HH, you peep. Yeah,
is
you
it,
peep.
is it tomorrow?
Yeah, I think Ballon d'Or is tomorrow. I could be wrong, but I think it's
No,
tomorrow.
it is tomorrow, Jamal. I heard Messi's going to show up too. 'cause he's
Yeah,
a-
but HH, Ronaldo is going to show up. But you know why he's going to show up? Because Benzema is his friend.
To do what?
No, but the thing,
he's going to finish top 30, so he's a nominee.
no, I think they say this is the first time in 5 years Ronaldo is going to be at the ceremony. But it's because of his friend. Remember, he and Benzema is close. So, yeah.
Oh, Lord. What's it called? Let me take some.
Okay, just before you go, can I just make a point quickly?
Oh, fuck off. Sure, go
HH.
for it. Yes, sir, that's my name.
I know a lot of people they're gonna cook me for saying this, and I might even get some unfollowers on Twitter.
Okay.
But HH, I genuinely believe that Pedri's overrated.
Oh, Pedri! I thought it was Xavi.
I just saying this to be reactionary. See, you're just
Nah,
saying this to be
Pedri is
reactionary.
good, man.
I'm
Nah,
not saying
Pedri is
19.
cold.
No. But I'm not saying it for that.
Abdul, he's
But HH,
19. He's 19.
He's not a game changer, bro.
Abdul, he's
And he can
19.
You can't say that, bro.
Abdul, no, hold up.
No,
Abdul,
wait, can I land?
no,
let me
you
answer
can't land. You
comment,
can't
bro.
land. Apart from R9 and Messi, how many 19-year-old game changers do you know of?
No,
that were
but
game
HH,
changers at
no,
19.
that's not the point. I'm saying he is spoken about in a way where you would think he's a game changer. But
No, that's not how he's spoken about. He's spoken about as a very talented midfielder for his age.
HH, people talk about him that he's a game changer. HH, no
Who?
dribble,
Nobody
no
says game
chances
changer.
created, no goals, no nothing, bro. What do you do? What do you do to change the game, bro?
Creativity,
You just
bro,
keep
creativity.
pass side. Okay, pass is safe.
Nah,
safe.
dude, that's
Okay,
beyond,
okay,
bro.
wait,
That's
hold
beyond.
up. I need to ask a question. And anybody can jump in. Where currently right now, where are we ranking Valverde?
He's top 10 midfielders. I don't want to hear top 5 midfielders.
Yeah, I'll say top 10 as well.
Wow.
Top
Okay,
10.
But he doesn't
so
play midfield.
you're saying top 10 midfielder?
He's very versatile.
No.
At the
You
moment.
see, so when people say top, you see, I hate when people say top 10. That is a cowardly way of saying I need a specific number. Because if you say 7, then name me the 6 ahead. If you name me 9, name me the 8 ahead. So I need to know what specific number do you have him. So if you have him at 6, name me the 5 ahead of
What
him.
I would suggest is he's definitely the most versatile midfielder. I mean, he could play in the left, the right, and
He
anywhere.
can
in midfield.
tackle. He can play multiple
Very good.
positions. He's a great
good.
finisher.
He's a great player. He's definitely a great player. But
He's
when we
one
talk
of the
about like
most
Kimmich,
effective
when we
midfielders
talk about
in the
when we talk about
in the world
Kimmich, De
right
Bruyne, even Verratti, he's not in that conversation.
You know, he reminds me of HH. He reminds me of a poor man's Gerrard. Yeah, he's very similar to Gerrard.
No.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I can see it. Similarities.
No. For me,
he's more.
I think he's got more tech than Gerrard though.
You know,
like I can see the similarities in terms of how well they run the pitch, but I think it's going to be a bit more tech.
My only issue with Valverde is that people talk about him as if he's still like a kid and a teenager. This guy
like
is in his mid
25.
20s, bro.
Yeah, he's just improved.
Coming into his prime.
No, but that's I mean, he's 25 is when you're sort of coming
Or
into
24,
your prime.
sorry,
Now.
24, my bad.
He's 24. turning
He's 24. So no, look, I mean, you see, it's always hard to sort of rank guys because, see, for me, you should always rank guys based on form. I don't want to hear about legacy. Rank guys based on how good they are on form. You see, Delta, here's my thing though. I'm one of the biggest Marco defenders. I will always swear by Marco. But Delta, there's a Uber Eats tax.
I get
always
that.
an
I
Uber
get
Eats
that. I
tax.
get that.
So, however good you are, the Uber Eats, it's hard to say because
So what's your Uber Eats tax on Mbappe though? I mean,
Yeah, speak on that.
Yes, no, but then his World Cup tax
right.
supersedes his
Yeah,
Uber
World
Eats
Cup,
tax
yeah,
and so forth.
Is that
so,
World Cup theme, HH?
So the World no, that World Cup tax like that it hangs heavy. You know, because my thing is that for Valverde, as a midfielder, you still say top 10, not top 5. As a midfielder,
No. He's like top 3, man. Like when he's on form, when he's on form, maybe Modric and Cruz are the only like on form midfielders. When Verratti's on it, you see him in big games, whether it's Barcelona, Real Madrid. Yeah, he has some slip ups here and there, but when he gets on it, there's not like 2 midfielders at best that are better than Verratti.
And HH, very quickly,
Yeah,
you
yes,
run through that Madrid team because you said Rodrygo was trash. You said Vinicius was trash. And I remember you was cussing Valverde as well. These guys...
Did you know what I find so funny? I love when guys say this.
Yes.
Do you know that people can improve?
Yeah, they can.
Did you know that you can be crap at one time and improve? You know you can be amazing at one time and
So
actually do better.
There's chance for Darwin to improve then.
Jamal.
No comment. No,
Jamal. Hold that thought, because I asked for something on Twitter and I hope someone gave that to me. Because there's something that Charles Darwin did that I need to use that. Because what I saw, I've never seen before. Sam, what I saw Darwin do, I've never seen before in my life.
I'm happy right now. I don't want to speak on negativity.
Sam, this is the starter. The main course is yet to come. Because Sam, I have a lot to discuss, because I have to talk about Darwin, Pep. There's a lot I have to go to discuss on the main course. So don't worry, we'll build it up. No man, take the mic, man. Talk to me about your Madrid team, man. Talk to me, no man.
Oh no,
Nomad.
Abdul, shut up. Let Nomad cook.
Yeah, you know what the biggest problem is, right? With Barcelona.
What is it?
He said, "Speak about your team, bro."
Abdul, shush.
Shut your mouth, peasant.
Wow.
Oh my God. It's like we're living in medieval times, man. We call them a peasant. What is it? You're living in castles now? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Mans is from the Indian slums calling me a peasant, bro.
Are we in 1983? Are we in 1962? I mean,
butter chicken looking ass, bro.
I'm doing stop, man. Come on.
Wow.
That was way too far, bro. Butter chicken.
Oh, okay.
Red card.
I caught the end of that.
First of all, I'm vegetarian. Second of all, I have a great house. I make good money. And third of all, as I said, shut your mouth, peasant. I'm speaking. Now, the thing is, with Barcelona, the biggest problem with them is, remember, last season, I was speaking to you about Man City versus Real Madrid preview.
Yes.
And you said that the reason Man City were favorites is because they can just hog the ball. They can keep the ball. They don't need to have a good defense. They don't need to be tested. And exactly the opposite happened, right? They got exposed. And I think we can, translate that into what we saw today in a philosophical sense. Because what we saw from Laporta, especially this summer, that all the money was spent on attackers. Because what they thought was that they'll keep the ball. They were confident that Busquets can still give them a couple more seasons. They were confident in Pedri, Xavi. They thought Kessie could give them an additional dimension. And they thought, we could keep the ball. Even today, they had, 63% possession, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they were thinking, that, they were going to keep the ball. They're going to have world-class attackers. And that, whatever deficiencies they have in their defense, it will be taken care of. But the thing is, that only works in the league against lower league opposition. It doesn't work. Name me the last, and they were able to spend all this money by appealing to the board, appealing to their members that they were going to compete on all fronts, in all tournaments, right? Name me the last time a club won the Champions League with an ass defense.
Why'd you have to put it that
way?
Why'd you have to put it
05.
Yeah, 05. So it's been a long time, right? It's been a long time. So that's the reason. And the thing is, without defense, you can't do anything.
It's about Barcelona. It's about you. It's about Real Madrid. It's about you. Is this the season in which Real Madrid, because people are saying that it's between Real, Chelsea, and maybe Bayern for that UCL. Is this the season where Real Madrid do a treble? Let's talk, because remember, you can say only once because the Real look good. The Real have never done a treble, and that is the only flex that Barca can have over Real Madrid. They've never done a treble.
We're not doing a treble. No. We're not doing a treble.
So no.
Wait, hold on.
Because
Wait, hold on.
it has never happened. So you cannot say that it will happen, right? It has never happened with us. So,
No,
but I'm still counting on the domestic double. I'm still counting on the domestic.
Okay, so wait, no, real quick before I take some Dubinsky's, where are you ranking Valverde right now currently on form? Where would you rank Valverde?
Top 10 players of right now, top 5 midfielders.
Okay. Let me take some Dubinsky. Let's take some Dubinsky's. Shout out to your boy Patrick, who says Drake's scores is way stronger than 100%. Way stronger than WH's scores.
No, is it?
Drake's no, it's the worst. It is the worst. Drake's scores
power
the worst.
The power went off.
It's the worst. It's the worst, man. Abdul, you know that you shouldn't actually be here. For some reason, I'm feeling. See, Abdul, I only caught the end of it, so I gave out a red out of emotion. So Abdul, you're lucky that I didn't actually catch that thing because I was too busy laughing. You're very lucky I didn't catch the whole thing. Okay?
I appreciate it.
So yeah, one of those brick rests. So they're one of those brick rests that needs VAR because, like, I mean.
No, I was laughing. Laugh tax.
No, but you keep doing.
Sharon, wait, hold on. Let me read this Dubinsky's. Sharon Chablani. MM has a Salini. Who is MM?
Mason Mount.
MM, is that what we're calling him now?
I think it's Mason Mount.
Are we? Wait, hold on.
Salini.
Huh?
It's his initials. What's wrong with that?
No,
I
I'm
think it's Mason
looking at
Mount.
the word Salini.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
I think
Mason Mount and Salini in the same sentence.
They're kind of British sausage.
Okay, yeah. Let's keep it moving. Shout out to you, Shamama. Simar Singh. La Liga equals bomber scam. Referees always get paid on the side because their families are being extorted for money. Referees are always on Madrid's side. Wow, damn, that's a bit harsh, man. English Talents FC. Beautiful winger that I just banged Gates Biddle. Mounts, Kane, Tony, Rice, Saka. Hey, English Talents FC, man. Well done to you. Well done to you. I'll tell that Kate's chick that you are doing the Lord's work. So shout out to you, man. Chelsea fifth. If Real Madrid would play City tomorrow, who might win? Over 2 legs or 1 game? In
two
one
legs,
game,
Real Madrid, 1 leg, Real.
No. Over 2 legs, I don't know.
Oh,
One
see.
game, Real Madrid. Over 2 legs, I might edit to City. 1 game, Real Madrid. For sure. 1 game, Real Madrid. Jay Chokin, who's a Man United fan. Jay Chokin, who is a Man United fan. Jay Chokin, who is a Manchester United supporter. Ala Madrid, Barca, Europa League, Pendejos, #40 UCL. Wait, which kind of man is this? Bro, you are a Man United fan. Get back to your club. Get back to your club. Artists, if you're there, there's a space. Artists, if there's a space. Take it before it's taken away. From your boy, Latin Rosario. Of course, Samuel shows up. How convenient.
It is what it is, man.
You know, Martin.
No, Jamal, don't talk.
Shut up, Warren, bro.
Wait, hold up. English Talents FC. Barca back being what they were pre-2004. Spanish Everton. Jesus. God damn, what the hell?
No, relax. We were European champions. Bro.
Yeah, that's a bit harsh, man. Furious. Aubameyang is better than Lewandowski. No cap.
Facts.
Is this what we're doing?
No.
Aubameyang's a bigger game player, bro. He dubbed up that last Clasico.
Hey, Mohammed, you're here. What's up, man?
Okay, so win-win. Says gets to the point. Jesus. I think he was maybe referring this to Nomad, man. Shout out to you, man. Martin Rosario, Yankees might get eliminated tonight, so go Heat. Martin Rosario is a Juventus fan. Martin Rosario, what happened against Maccabi Haifa? That's what I want to know.
Focus on Europa League, Martin.
Okay, guys, so now it gets real.
Can I talk about the Real Madrid Barca?
Oh yes, Ziman, very quickly. So have your say.
Yeah.
And so
welcome, Ziman. Welcome.
Ziman, where is he working for Xavi? Where is he working for Xavi? Don't say what's up. Where is he working for Xavi?
Okay, I'm gonna. All right, you're moving like sport, man. You're moving like sport, bro. But to be honest, man, this game, this is my problem with Xavi's tactics in this team. If Araujo's gone, there's literally no leader in the back. If Araujo's gone, if Christensen is gone, we have no one, absolutely no one. And that right hand side.
So PQ is not a leader.
Bro, I'm starting to doubt his legendary status at the club, man.
Whoa, okay, oh,
I'm
wow,
serious,
wow,
bro. Nah,
wow.
this guy was literally creating dimensions in the middle of the Inter Milan game at home, bro. What was he doing with his hands? Like this, what? Like, how can you not read the game? How? No, this is like common sense in defending. You always look around in your surroundings before making a call, and then this guy just decides to look around. He deserved to get benched. Eric Garcia has that bozo gene. He can play a good game, but he'll always have that one moment where he makes a stupid mistake in the game. That's just a flaw in his as a player.
So hold on, I've got to bring this up. And Ziman, I want you to respond to this, man. Shouts to Samasima. Thank you for sending this to me in the DM. I mean, that's just rude.
No.
Not only that, like how does Xavi
in front of all the owls? Come on, Rodrygo knows what he was doing.
No, this was expected. You know, we had a tag team of HH's Jinx and Drake's Jinx. HH saying we're gonna win, Drake betting on us, bro. That's how you know.
Z-Man, I have a question. Bro.
Yeah.
Why was Xavi talking about El Clasico turns him on sexually? Then he got clapped up, bro. Like,
no,
how does that happen?
I don't know, bro. That guy was moving sus in the pre-conference, bro. But let's go back to the game. My problem is, listen, nobody in the front line can score. HH. I've said this on a consistent basis. If Lewandowski isn't scoring, no one is. You either have Rafinha, who's a Ferran Torres with stepovers. That's all he is. He's just a Ferran Torres with stepovers, and then you have the likes of Dembele, who's mentally challenged. Just making decisions is hard for him, and then it's just like you're reliant on one dude, and Lewandowski, in order to create his chances and goal score. That's why he's going to a deeper position compared to where he should be. And to be honest with you, man, Aubameyang is looking like a bigger game player for Barca than him right now. But this is what the streets are saying. This is what the streets are saying, man. And to be honest with you, man, Frankie was probably the best midfield performer. Even though I don't think we were that great in the midfield. I thought we were horrible. I thought we let them, like, there was no pressing. There was absolutely no pressing. They just kept passing through us, and it was just like, is
the league over? People are saying that the league is over. The league is not over.
No. I've already
3
said,
points.
No,
9 games.
I've already said this. The league is over. Let's keep it real, bro.
See, man, 9 games played. You're 3 points behind.
No, you don't understand. The next couple of games, I could see us dropping points as well, because this team needs a run of games in order to perform. And the problem is with these next games, these next 3 games, it's tricky. Like I don't see them escaping without someone else being the goal scorer, because it's pretty easy to stop them. And we're too reliant on the flank. Why is the flank dictating the game? Like why are we creating so much chances just to pass it to the flank? It's like we can't go central. I mean, it's so predictable, and I just feel like the other teams are starting to figure it out. Just stop Lua, and you don't have to worry about anyone, because there's no other goal scorer in sight in that team. And to be honest with you, man, that's a tactic every single other team in La Liga is going to try. You'd be stupid if you didn't try that.
How the hell did Atleti get 3 points behind? Oh, so they've also been strictly winning games without anyone knowing.
Oh no! They faced Bilbao. Yeah, this is Bilbao are a terrorist organization as of right now, bro. Under Valverde.
Wow. Okay, so look, we have to go to the main course now. So, Sam, is your mic working there, Sam?
Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Now, Sam, let me just hit this Dubinskis before we get into this main course. So, shout out to Crypt, who says, thank you for the dub, Crypt. Wenger deserves more respect for the Invincibles. Stylish football and elite talent ID. Best ever in my opinion. Why is he managing France or England? Hashtag top of the league. Guys, you see, I don't want to say anything right now. And Paul Kickling, who I know for a fact is an Arsenal fan, what a surprise. Jamal returns when Deda Paul win. But he is nowhere to be seen, that coward, when Arsenal are schooling, drooling, and fallopian tubing them. By the way, HH, Cancelo and Marcelo both end in Look, I have an explanation for that.
Well, Cancelo's looking bad in the streets, man.
Well, hold on, I have an explanation for that. But here's my thing here. Hold up. Oh, sorry. Let me bring up this table right now. Where is it? Where's the table? What the heck is it? There we go. That's an interesting image. That's what I'll say. I don't think this image will last, but it's an interesting image. Now, I didn't think Liverpool would win, but my prediction was I think this could be a draw. As long as Nat Phillips isn't in that defense, okay, no, a draw. But leading up to the game, 6-2, 5-1, 4-1, 4-0. The kind of scorelines I saw were crazy. And all I said was, I know Liverpool are bad on form and so forth, but this is still Anfield. And Liverpool know that the pressure is on them to give a performance. So why are we just assuming that because City are on really good form and they have this goal-scoring freak, that they're now going to totally beat Liverpool at a place which is a fortress for these guys? There's so much stuff to discuss because I need to have I need to talk about Salah and Darwin. And maybe Sam can help me here. I need to know the Pep Klopp record, not counting that loss after Liverpool already won the league, because I don't count that game. So I actually want to know the record from the Dortmund Bayern days. Because what is the head-to-head like between Pep and Klopp? Because I want to read into something. So Sam, talk to me. Does Pep have a Klopp problem stylistically?
First of all, I think Klopp is the only manager to have a winning record against Pep. I need to check that again. I do need to check that again. But even Pep admits that Klopp is kryptonite with the way he plays. But I have to get something off my chest. I came here. This was before the Man United game, and I said 6-0 Man United. Man United ended up beating us 2-1. I had to come over here and apologize and hold my hand up and say I was wrong. I'm just gonna play you guys something.
Oh what? Oh wow! Receipts.
I think Liverpool might get devalued and deconstructed.
Eric, it's at Anfield. Eric, it's at Anfield.
Yes,
have some respect.
So maybe it might be 3-0 instead of maybe 6. No, but look, I think Liverpool.
Second one.
I like about Haaland. That guy is merciless, and you saw it against United. That guy doesn't care if it's a
the best defense apparently for that month. The best defense for the last month.
Not faced Chelsea yet, so
that guy doesn't care whether it's a derby, whether it's a third division team. You give him a chance, that guy puts it away.
What's going to get Thiago Silva? Yeah, what do you say? Mm-hmm.
Right.
So yeah, give him a chance.
So now the thing is this, right? I see a 6-2 game.
Okay, that's so smart. Here's the thing. So we're gonna be really respectful here, because Smoke, we're not gonna. That's not what I'm going to do here. So Smoke, there is a level of decorum that we have on this thing here, because have some respect for Mike was coming. Smoke, I'm not gonna allow you to say that Liverpool are gonna get
the best part. Listen to the best part. Out of that score, Ellison is the man of the match.
Yikes. You see, okay, perfect. Do you share your...
Final one.
Honestly, but
that's the quality. So
yeah, in fairness, Mike said the same thing.
I'm saying, now take the ripping apart. It's De Bruyne, Silva, Gundogan, and it's Foden, even Jack Grealish, and it's Haaland. And those chances are going to Haaland, and they're not going to a Rangers player who's nervous. And Haaland doesn't care, and Foden doesn't care. And don't forget that Jack sacrificed Liverpool 7-2 before in his life, so he knows I can get at these people. I have a feeling that unless Liverpool play the best game of their life, I have a feeling we're going to get body bags and I have a feeling we're going
No, you know what? I think what you're saying...
I'm going to stop it there. I actually enjoyed doing that because that was the first time I've ever done that.
Those are some good quality receipts. Those are some good quality receipts. Those are good quality receipts.
And you know what? I was watching the Hangout yesterday and I said, you know what? Let me keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Because I know what happened when Liverpool played Man United. Everybody was confident with Liverpool winning. And look what happened. Everyone was confident.
And no, but see, Sam, that was the same psychology I had as that. And guys, it's a pattern. whenever there is just this overwhelming belief that something will happen and everyone they say, oh, they're going to beat, I say, wait a minute. This not just me being different, because I've seen this story play out so many times. Whenever there's just such an overwhelming feeling because a team is on form, a team is out of form, and you just assume. The biggest mistake in football is never assume in football. Never assume.
I think Man City was the game where it's either Liverpool are going to be dead and buried psychologically this year, or this can be our turnaround. Now, I know people were saying, oh, we beat Rangers 7-1, Power Rangers or something like that. But one thing I did see in the second half with Rangers was that Liverpool were actually playing good football. This game was probably the best game that Liverpool played so far this season. Like, defensively,
especially defensively. No, because you guys suffered, but defensively, Liverpool were awesome.
Like, solid. Like, I didn't really see where Man City was going to get their goals from, except Haaland.
I think Haaland only had one chance.
Yeah, he didn't really have any chances. Like, Joe Gomez and Van Dijk locked him up. And Van Dijk, you're going to have to give... We've clowned him because he hasn't really been playing too well this season. But Van Dijk came clutch, even with that near goal line clearance where Cancelo kind of like tried to volley it to, what's his name, Haaland. Yeah. And if Van Dijk missed it, Carter would have scored. So, like, yeah, and I have to talk about my boy Salah because HH, I love it when you guys had to bring it under review. Because I knew when you lot brought him under review, that's when Salah's going to turn up. I knew it. He scored 3 goals against Rangers. He scored the winning goal against Man City. That turn from Salah was disgusting. I've seen the video up close.
Why is Cancelo the last defender?
Cancelo got spun. He got spun.
No. But and this was guys was this even what Abdallah was saying when we did the post match. What's wrong with Pep? Because why did he have to overthink? Just you're on. And here's the thing, though. It just shows you that's why I made the points. I think that Klopp gets into his head. Rather than, we're playing well, good on form. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's like, it's Klopp. I have issues with them. I have issues with Liverpool. Let me try and do something to offset that.
I think psychologically, we're living in Pep's head rent-free. Like, psychologically, we're living in Pep's head rent-free. I know Man City are definitely better than us this season. There's no doubt about it. But there's something about when they come to Anfield, they just can't do it. They literally just can't do it. I mean, like, we're talking about a team that's been out of form, has been leaking in goals, and then a team that has a Haaland as a demon scoring hat-tricks left, right, and center.
But see something. This is what I always say to guys. It's about matchups.
Exactly.
Matchups supersedes form. Because even if a team is bad on form and a team is good on form, if that team bad on form is a good matchup, the team good on form, they're going to be a good matchup and it'll be different. So it's all about how your players match up against guys. Because again, the key thing about, and I saw it in City, and maybe you see this, is that there's so many opportunities to play the pass forward.
Yeah.
But literally, a guy will get it and he's looking to now play the ball. So, no, go forward. Do the initiative. Play a risky pass. Play a long pass. Put Liverpool's defense under pressure. But because when they now play it backwards, Liverpool's defense can now settle and now position themselves.
One thing I do have to praise is, I'm going to have to praise only for this game. I still don't ever see him on the pitch. Is James Milner at right back. Now, when I saw the formation and the lineup when it first came out, I wanted to cry. I genuinely wanted to cry. But one thing that James Milner did well, and you have to give credit to Klopp, was that he stayed back when he needed to stay back, and he attacked when he needed to attack. Because if James Milner was doing the job of Trent when he's always going up, we would have been ripped apart, absolutely ripped apart. But because James Milner actually stayed back, we were more defensively solid. And I think we were playing that 4-2-3-1 a lot of the time, and that actually helped. We weren't playing 4-3-3.
And my thing, though, is that, you see, everyone thought that Milner would be the issue. But Milner can only be the issue if you have somebody who is going ISO with him and going for him. But Foden was sort of like, okay, let me wait for support and just play if you want to. He wasn't like, okay, I'm going to step up, face you in the head, and now try and now go 1v1 against you, now step you up. So Milner never had to have that 1v1 situation that we all assumed he was going to have.
But you know why? Joe Gomez did this well. And
Speak
this is
on
why I
Gomez.
said, you need to have, against City, you need to have centre-backs with pace. for this game, you can't have Matip. Now, Matip was injured, but Matip doesn't have the pace. If you either have Konate or Joe Gomez, and I'm glad that Klopp stuck with Joe Gomez as centre-back instead of putting him right back. Every time that, the few times that Foden did get past James Milner, who was there just sprinting, clearing it up? Joe Gomez. And that in his mind, Foden's mind, it was like, no, I'm not going to get past them. I'm going to pass back. I'm going to pass into the midfield. You saw him stop doing one-on-ones anymore and start passing. And that's credit to Joe Gomez. So overall with the game, like, I'm very happy. Like, we were, first of all, defensively solid. Like, we were defending as a unit. The attack was brilliant in some senses because of the fact that the chances we were creating. Salah, oh my days, that ball to Jota. If Jota scored, oh my word. But Nunes, okay, right. So,
is he stupid? Or does he not have a... Let's say two things. He's stupid or he doesn't have a brain. Now, if he doesn't have a brain, I can't blame him. But if he's stupid, then we need to teach him. So choose. Does he not have a brain or is he just stupid? Because if Liverpool didn't win that game, you know that you have to rush him in the dressing room.
I was scared. When he was running with the ball and he had Jota and Salah on his right.
Yeah.
I was thinking, Nunes, pass. What are you doing? If we drew that game because of that chance, I would have went to Liverpool. I would have assaulted him. Yeah. I don't promote assault, but I would have assaulted him. I can't even lie to you.
Oh, no, but that's what I was saying in the previous thing. Did you see his attempt at a chip?
Okay, do you know what? I can't remember it because I've actually taken that.
I mean, I've never, because, you know something, I think you're right. I think that it was so weird. I've actually forgotten. You know what it is? It's like Karius. You know. To this day, I've not seen that Karius Benzema thing. To this day,
yeah.
Like, I literally only saw it live, and I've never seen it again. So I think that I'm like, okay, did he? Maybe he didn't do what I think he did, because I have sort of removed it from my mind because it might be the worst attempt at a chip I've ever seen in my entire life.
Do you know what? So. It's so mad with the chip. It's like he chipped him, and it's like he blocked his own shot. Somehow.
Yeah, no. HH, did you see the two lumberjacks try a chip today, man? Even Haaland.
No.
It was
at least he tried, boy.
No. Haaland's one, at least that was an attempt, but he just messed it up. Darwin's one was, you see, Haaland's, I've seen those where, you just misjudged the height of the ball. Darwin's one was like, I've never seen that before in my life. Like, it was so bad, I've never even seen it done like how Darwin did. So Darwin like recreated something new. Jamal, talk to me.
Just one more thing, though.
One more thing. Sam, go for it.
We also do need to talk about Pep's tactics, because Pep's tactics need to be under review, because he doesn't change it when things are going the right. I'm seeing KDB play right wing.
Yeah, like, okay, here's my thing, thoughts.
And he has Mahrez as well. How do you have Mahrez and he's not even starting?
But Mahrez has not been doing well. But I think guys like Grealish. Here, Pep messed up. Like, look, De Bruyne. But my thing though is that what I just want to know for Pep, why? Because here's the thing. If, let's say, you're in the game and it's not working or you're losing, okay, change it. But that's why the saying is the saying. If it didn't broke, don't fix it. You've been playing very well with a particular line of the play, particular way. So the very fact that he changed it shows you that Klopp is in his head, because no. Klopp should be the guy changing and thinking of a plan B, not us, because these are the guys out of form, not playing very well. So for Pep disregarded how out of form Liverpool were and was like, no, these guys always give me issues. These guys always do stuff to me, so I have to do something to try to offset that. It's like sometimes less is more, because again, sorry,
in Bundesliga, you want to know like his record against Klopp? I think since he was there, they faced each other 8 times and it was 4-4. And remember, the Dortmund team, Bayern's team was far superior to that Dortmund team. The quality and everything. And they
so is that including the Pokal Cup as well?
Pokal and League, they finished 4-4. And Dortmund's team was way worse. Not like they weren't trash, but you know what I mean, like the quality.
But yes, you know what, like.
So Klopp has his number. That's why he changed it. Klopp always has his number.
Because the fact that it's 4-4 and he had Bayern and Klopp had Dortmund.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. I mean, it's Jamal, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, City are still gonna win the league. I need City to win this league because, bro, I cannot live in a world where Arsenal touch that title. It's it. If Arsenal touch that title,
Jamal, there's no chance. No way in hell that Arsenal do it. No way.
If they touch that title, I don't care. I'm gonna find a time machine and I'm going back to 1983 and live where there is no social media around.
But here's the thing, though, guys. We have to respect Papa Wenger. I know they like it. He's still the only guy to go unbeaten in the Premier League.
Yeah, but it's it, yeah, man. I mean, I enjoy this win today. The reason why is because they disrespected Anfield. I mean, take out fans. The only team who has beaten us at Anfield was that Atletico, and that game was one of those mad games because we battered Atletico. I still don't know up to this day how these guys were.
Oh wow, so that's crazy. So that's the lesson Liverpool lost at Anfield was. So that's what 2020.
Yeah, that's if you take down the lockdown period where there wasn't fans, obviously.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I don't count that. I don't count that.
Yeah. But man, I mean, the disrespect I was hearing. I was hearing they said I was going to run through the midfield. They said they was going to run through our midfield like a bad curry. Now, my Caribbean people know a bad curry is not the one.
No.
If you eat a bad curry, you're done out here. They said we was going to get skinned out like a girl in a Jamaican rave. Sorry, but the only person who was skinned out in a Jamaican rave was Cancelo. I'm sorry. Cancelo was the only one sticking out to the pause. I mean, first thing with Pep, man. I mean, the thing with Pep is he overthinks it too much. Before the game, shake him up. Just be around him because when he's by himself, he overthinks. Just be with him, talk to him because that's the only way you don't change it because he gets in his own head. This guy is weird in it. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if Pep is the guy before he sleeps is 3, 4, 5 hours thinking about tactics. The guy's weird.
For sure.
Yeah, so sometimes just be with him, man. I shake him up sometimes because he overthinks things. But the team was good, man. You know the thing with Salah, you called him out against Arsenal. Since that stream, the guy has played 2 games. He scored 4 goals.
I motivated him. I gave him motivation, man.
Yeah, man. And I mean the touch to him. I mean the control. You know, the weird thing about Salah is he's not the best dribblers, but you know, he just have guys' number. And I wouldn't lie, he has Cancelo number since last season and the season before. He always embarrasses Cancelo. And the next guy is Koulibaly. That's the next guy who he always embarrasses. So when we face Chelsea, you know what's gonna happen.
But yeah, man. He also embarrasses Bernardo Silva. Somehow we have a picture of him with him standing and Bernardo Silva on the floor.
Bernardo Silva was mid-flight, bro. He was in the air like Superman blood.
Yeah, man. But the last thing I want to say is, I don't know what this win does to our season because I still think we have to get top 4. I cannot play European League football. Did you guys see the clip with Saka when he hit
it's someone's living room.
Bro, I can't deal with that European League football, man. So hope we get Champions League and hope we can, defend our cups. Yeah, man.
Wait, hold up. How come United have a -2 goal difference and they're 5th?
6-3, bro. Like.
Oh. Look, what a weird club, man. Mohammed, man, talk to me about your pick. Mohammed, your countryman came through. I don't want to hear any abuse or insults, man. Your countryman.
I'm not gonna abuse him, but like, bro, I still wanted that in the Champions League final. But look, it's all good. What happened. Well, I will say, bro, HH, can you please bring up that back line that Liverpool had, bro? Can you please bring up that back line? Would you guys reckon that with Haaland, bro, that's degree of difficulty or Doy, bro? That he couldn't get 1 goal, bro, against that back line, bro.
And side note,
what do you men reckon, bro? I seen Milner, Joe Gomez, who hasn't been in good form. Virgil, who looked shook of Saka. Men's turned his bunda to Saka, bro. And then, bro, Haaland was shook of these men, bro. And Robertson, he came just back from fitness. Like Virgil is a very good center back, but this season he hasn't been good. And with Haaland today, we're gonna have to start calling him small game Haaland.
Oh, that easy.
Come on, man. That's
He still have 15 billion goals this season.
Wait for the Champions League. Let me just wait till the Champions
Yeah,
League.
let's wait until you see your competitor. Look, there's a big game. He came up small. He came up small.
Yeah, bro, but the thing is, he might have even been the reason they didn't score because wasn't he the one that pulled Fabinho's shirt?
Yeah, but that could have happened.
Bro, he costed them a goal as well. Nah, but anyways, last week I even said this, HH. With Salah, I reckon the worst thing that could have happened to this team is bringing a focal point. And now I'd rather play with Jota than Nunez. And looking in hindsight, this Salah thing, I even said it last week. Salah, even for all the abuse I've given him, Salah is his one attribute is that he's an excellent inside forward. He's one of the best shooters we have at the football club. And if you try to give Salah a Mahrez role, it's like, what's the point? You're taking away his best asset.
So saying that the issue is that he's been playing too wide, too striker. What do you think the issue?
Wide. He's playing too wide. His best asset is to be an inside forward where even the overlaps from Trent, he plays better as like a striker. He's not for Liverpool. He's not really a winger. He's like another striker. Salah is Liverpool's best striker. He's yes on the when you submit the paper, his position is right wing, but he is the striker. And when you try to compensate to make up for Nunez's shitness, you're sacrificing Salah for some guy that's new. Salah's the one who signed the contract, and you signed a player that doesn't get the best out of Salah. The best player you can get for Salah this summer was Lewandowski, or Nkunku, and you get Nunez. And men are telling me, trust, bro. I don't even want to abuse Klopp. Look, I don't want to be negative. After today, I'm happy that Salah got his goal, and I'm happy with the performance. But this summer was a bad summer from us. We had to be proactive.
Bro, let's be positive today, man. We won.
Mohammed. Come on, you got to win.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it. No one thought you would.
Look, all I know is where's Don smoking all these Dons, bro. These men.
Yeah, where are these guys?
Smoking the pack, bro. You men are flipped with the robot up front, bro. Allow it, bro.
Okay, what's up?
Chatting about smoke. We're smoking that city pack, bro.
Wait. Yeah, very quick. Why are you watching man wallet for, man? Why are you watching man pocket, man? Let the guy make his money, man. Stop watching the guy's wallet.
I like to pocket watch though. It makes me feel better about myself.
I did have one thing with the Trent thing. I think Trent's too much of a sacrifice because we need two engine room midfielders. I don't want to be negative. I know I don't want to be the negative Nancy after a win. Trent is a very good player, but to make up for Trent's defensive frailties, we need two engine room midfielders just in case we buy one that ends up being injury prone.
Okay.
And I'll leave it at that.
So Rob, talk to me, man. You know, how did you see this game? Does Pep have an issue, bro? And do you think this could be game changing for the title?
Well, I do think that Pep has kind of an issue because when you look at all of the big games in the past, he has overthought it. He has made unnecessary changes that ended up costing him the game.
Why does he do it though? Why? Why does this bald guy always overthink the big games?
Because he's weird, he's weird.
I don't know. Maybe because he wants to look like a genius when it works. Like if it works, he looks like a genius, and when it doesn't work, he looks like an idiot. So that's probably why he does it, to get more, probably more credit or more.
But just Rob, see, that's it. It's that you're not playing Jeopardy. Because as I say, if it works, you're a genius. If it doesn't, it's on you. Because just like the UCL final, if that had worked, wow, man, he bravely did not play DM. But if it didn't work, you, my friend, you lost that final for Man City.
He gave you a UCL, man. He gave you that UCL.
No, Jamal, we ended. Yeah. Okay, relax, we ended. Rob talks, we ended.
But then when it comes to like the league, I do think it changes it a little bit. It makes the league more competitive and more, and it makes it a bit more dangerous for City from now on.
Oh shit! So Spurs are level points with City.
Wait, can Spurs win it? Rob, what are you saying? Can your boys pull through?
I don't think they can win it, but they're definitely in a title challenge along with Arsenal and City. That's what I think.
Do you know what, Rob? I would say this with Tottenham. Tottenham are also Man City's kryptonite, so them head-to-heads could be pivotal.
Hold on. Do I find it weird that the top 5 all considered 10 goals each? Like,
oh yeah, that's interesting. No. Yeah, top 4. Yeah, all the first 4 considered 10 goals.
No, but I think it's a 3-team title race this season. I think.
Wait, who? City, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
No, City, Arsenal, and Spurs.
No, Tottenham are 9. Arsenal, you need to put some respect on that.
Okay. See, I don't want to be rude because Arsenal fans always insults me, guys. Do we really think Arsenal can win the title?
You have to.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I don't have to do anything. Last I checked, it's a free world. We don't. This ain't North Korea. This ain't North Korea, bro.
You know what?
Okay, can you go for Kenny?
They were able to beat the Drakers, you know. You have to put some respect on their name.
Kenny. I'm sorry. That's the best piece of football analysis I've had in all my 10 years. No. Kenny. Wonderful. So Arsenal can win the Premier League title because they were the only guys to beat the Drake course. That is amazing football analysis, bro. Kenny, that's quality.
If they win, what will you do? What will you do?
Jamal, there's no chance.
But if it happens, what will you do?
There's no they can't win. They can't.
I'm going on a blackout personally.
That too is not football analysis, bro. You just
They've been the most impressive. They've been the most impressive and consistent team right now. Like
it's been 10 games. 10 games, yo.
10 games.
We're not halfway through the season.
Look. Okay. No. Let's be honest with Arsenal. Let's be honest. They've improved.
Of course, they've improved.
Yeah, they have.
It's my thing. Arsenal top 4 for sure. Top 4 for sure.
You gotta walk before you can fly. You can't just
going from 8th, 5th to now winning the title ahead of Man City. You see, here's the thing. Do you know why guys are saying this stuff? It's, oh my gosh, City losing to Liverpool at Anfield is not a crazy thing. That's not a crazy thing. People just think it's crazy because Liverpool were out of form and City were in such great form. But let's be reminded that they still have a guy who scored 15 goals in 9. Let's be reminded that they've won 4 out of 5 without this guy that has scored 15 in 9. Let's be reminded that Arteta is still a new manager. Let's be reminded that City still have a deeper, better, much more quality squad. So it would be foolish to bet against City, against Arsenal. If Liverpool were now up to the challenge, aha. But if it's who in their right mind would put money on Arsenal ahead of Man City and Haaland?
Let's just say this. If Liverpool were, let's just say, 15 games or 20 games in, if Liverpool somehow made it back into the title race, and then we still have Arsenal and Man City as first and second, I will mostly be looking at Man City as like the pace setters, even if they're second. And the only reason why is because of the fact that Arsenal, you've only come in good now this season, and we don't know how you are in crunch time.
That's the question. Because no, because see, for me, it's all about experience. Like that season, 18-19, where Pep said that is his most impressive title win. Because people say, Liverpool got 97 points, but City got 98 points. And they were like, bro, Liverpool, these guys ain't losing. So City just had that pressure of like, we have to keep winning because these guys are not going to lose. So that's kind of pressure where must win. That's very different from August, it's early. Let's now go to January. So let's go to January, February. They're like 10 games left. So now pressure is really on right now. You can see it with you. Can Arsenal do it?
No, obviously they don't have the experience, but that's why they're not winning it. But obviously, right? I'm saying they will challenge, but obviously that experience probably in the later part, they're not going to win it.
Because what I said is that now I initially said Rob's boys would come second before the start of the season. Now it's looking like maybe that might be even third, or Potterball is saying what's up. I mean, if Potterball goes into full gear, Chelsea may get third or fourth.
I'm just scared. I don't want
wait,
Arsenal winning
hold
this
on,
title.
Jamal. Let's guess. If Arsenal win the title,
we cannot.
Wait. What's the name of Trump's social media thing? Is it called Truth Serum?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. Yeah.
I'm joining I'm opening an account and I'm basically saying, guys, follow me on the Truth Serum.
These guys are too loud, because I know people say Liverpool fans are annoying. Arsenal are different, man.
Arsenal fans have a stake in Twitter. They have a stake. They have a 50% stake in Twitter. But Rob, though, do you still see this as City's title still?
No, I wanted to say that you are also underplaying Arsenal, because this is the best ever start to a season since 1903.
What?
Yes, 100 years. Even when Wenger was the manager, they never had a start to the season this good. So you're underplaying
That's why
them.
I think that's important what Rob brought up, because that's why I said that even if they don't win the title, I still do think they're in a title race, because you can't have that good of a start and not be in a title race.
Like historically, a team that played this well in the beginning of the season has always been in a title race.
Okay, so correct. Because I don't remember what season it was. There was a season where Aston Villa were like first come November. Like around November thing, Aston Villa were like first.
Yeah, I remember that season.
I remember that where, bro, Villa, these guys are top.
But that's probably different, because their start was probably not as good as Arsenal's start now. And also, when it comes to Spurs, for example, they also have the best start in a season since 1963-64. And this is the best ever Premier League start in a season. So I think that people are underplaying Arsenal and are underplaying Spurs, because they have an amazing start to the season since like decades, hundreds of years, and they keep winning games. So they're both in a title race, I think. But if they will win it, I don't know yet.
Just to add on to Rob, I think
I'm go for it.
I was going to quickly say before that you go, with the problem with Arsenal is that their starting 11 is very good, but their squad depth ain't that good.
I agree.
So if you tell me there that their starting 11 will be good for the full season, then I can say they're title challenges. But I don't see them being all fit for the full season.
Actually, I kind of have to disagree, man.
No, because sorry, my thing is that Martinelli goes down, Jesus goes down. That is major. Basically, there is no one single player for City to go down that will derail their season.
But
Martinelli goes down, or Saka goes down, they're screwed.
Dean Nketiah scored 2 goals at the bridge.
Are we done with the Liverpool?
No. I could say if Haaland goes down.
If you actually deep it, I don't think you guys are being fair to Arsenal. As I hope H7 is not in the live chat, but the thing about Arsenal is these guys have like. They know how to bounce back. They lost against Arsenal and they found their rhythm immediately and got results when they needed to. No. They lost against Manchester United.
How did they lose against
Man United? They lost against Man
United. I think that's Doy.
Yeah, that's definitely Doy. You can't lose against yourself. But they lost against Man United and they ended up finding their rhythm again. And these guys, we talk about how bad they are, but if you really look at it, I mean, I feel like there's a general belief in this team that even if they lose superstars, they're going to somehow get results against the smaller teams. Minimum against the smaller teams, they found a way to get the results. If anything, it's more so. And I look at no. Let's look at the other competition. You have Spurs, who, let's be honest, you could literally make that argument for every single other team in terms of if they lose 2 to 3 stars, they're out. They're out in terms of being competitive.
The only challenge is City. Forget anyone else. It's no.
That's what I mean.
Zeman, there's no aside. It's City or no one else.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And their whole objective was to make it to the top 4. Yeah. I think they could end up being top 2 if I'm keeping it real, because I just look at the other competition and I think you guys are in the same boat as them, but you guys aren't clearly as consistent as them.
But let me ask you, so does anyone so no one here sees this as a game changer for Liverpool? Wait. I mean, just
no. Liverpool's out of the title race. What are we talking about? They're not involved in anything.
Well.
I would say
their game in hand is against Potterball. So that's the issue. That's the only issue. It's against part of the ball.
The only reason about this season is that...
when it comes
to wait, hold on. Okay. Sam, then Abdul. Sam, and then Abdul. Sam.
I was just going to quickly say the only thing about this season is that I feel like the whole top 6 is going to take points of each other, and I'm already seeing it now. Arsenal have lost to Man United, but they beat Liverpool. Liverpool have beaten Man City. Tottenham have drawn against Chelsea. There's a trend here that it's not going to be like Liverpool and Man City beating the top 6 all the time now. Each of the top 6 is literally taking place.
Yeah, I agree with that. That makes sense.
So,
and if you think about all of them are doing it at home, in their own homes. Basically.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Liverpool's goals.
But that's where I wanted to make my point.
Okay, Abdul.
Yeah, I just wanted to make the point that there are some weeks where there is 3 games in 1 week. So there's 9 points on the line in 1 week. So you fumble that week and you find yourself 9 points behind or 7 points behind. And according to the table, because the reason why I would never classify a team in a title race before at least match day 18-19. 18-19, because for me, you're first in a title race when there is at least a 10 to 15 gap between you and the rest of the group. Between you and the rest of the group, the top 4 group, you feel me? That's not the case right now. Because by that logic, it's tough to say now because there's games in hand. But if we're saying Arsenal are in a title race, why are Spurs not? Because it's just 1 game difference. It's 1 win, 1 loss difference.
Yeah, so that's what I said, yes.
Yeah, so surely they're in a title race. So for me, that's not how I'll wait until match day 18, maybe 19. Even sometimes it's 25 because, let's be honest, a team like Arsenal, we know Arsenal has that bozo gene in them where they can lose 3 games on the bounce. We know they have that.
But people are saying this is a different season.
Yeah,
This is the season where the bozo gene gets destroyed.
Are we done talking about the Liverpool City game?
Hold on.
Why? What do you want to talk about? Christmas?
No, I just wanted to praise Klopp because Klopp.
Praise him for what?
I wanted to praise him for admitting and accepting that he shouldn't be playing City at their game, and he should park the bus, absorb pressure, and hit on the counter attack. Because for years, he's tried to match City and go toe to toe with them.
And he's beaten them, going toe to toe.
Not in the league.
Yes,
not in the league. He hasn't beaten them in the league for years. Since
we beat them 3-1 at Anfield.
Yeah, when Fabinho scored.
Yeah, that's the 3 years.
No. It took twice. That was that game where Pep was going twice.
Yeah, 2019. So that's a lot.
And
That's 3 years.
2018 as well. Yeah,
And
the first team to beat City that year.
I agree with what Mohammed said. Something that has gone under the radar, this season, is Trent. Because people only focus and criticize Trent for his defensive liability, which he is. He's a defensive liability. But when you look at it, this guy is adding nothing to the attack either. He has 0 assists. 0 assists. So you do nothing going forward and nothing defensively. Of course he shouldn't be in the team.
So why are we going to talk about a guy who didn't even play today? Guy's injured.
Because I was surprised because people constantly say, "Oh, he's a defensive liability," but at least he makes up for it going forward. This season, he hasn't even made up for it going forward. You feel me? So
okay. Let me go for it.
Okay, first for Arsenal, these guys, I don't think they're going to keep this format because, like you said, this season is different. And because this season is different, games are coming in thick and fast. And those who usually have purple patches will have actually more games to have their purple patch. Like in a regular season, a purple patch in the Premier League can be like 5 games. But because now there are multiple Premier League games coming in thick and fast, it could expand to like 7 or whatnot. According to what Arsenal were lucky today, basically, that they should have lost. I don't know if Martinelli and Jesus came forth, but the thing is, with these guys playing Europa League group stage games, they can rest players around that time and whatnot. Now that they will be playing game in, game out, especially when they come back from the World Cup and whatnot, I don't see this because we've seen this with Martinelli before. Martinelli has always been good, but there are times he drops off. We've seen it for Gabriel Jesus for Man City. There are times he drops off. These guys don't need to get injured for them to go out of form. Eventually they will, and they will drop points. Not taking anything away from us now. They have improved this season. But that's one of the reasons why they won't win the title, because even though Haaland did not score today, we know he's going to bounce back at some point. We saw it in Dortmund. Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Cancelo, they're not going to play Liverpool heavy. They're going to win many games. Now coming to this game, kudos to Klopp. You see, when I saw Milner starting right back, I did not think I was fearing the worst. I said Foden will cook. I was wrong about that. And bro, Salah, you see, he
came in clutch, man. When he needed him, he said, "What's up?"
The difference between him and Lewandowski today was that he scored. Because there are times when I was like, bro, why didn't you pass to Jota that was literally beside you? And I was like, there were like 2 chances, and I was like, nah, this guy is going to get cooked if he doesn't. But he scored. And Cancelo, after you said that he was your best player to watch, thanks. Liverpool fans,
the curse against the jinx.
Levitation, man.
Jinx is real.
Because this was not defense's liability. This was just a stone cold mistake that he made. So how do you explain that? That was not football. He just made a mistake. I just thought that there was an unforeseen power that just came upon him too, because that was just sick. He just missed that ball. But anyway, Salah scores and boom, game over, 1-0. Because bro, from what I was seeing score lines that were very sick, man. And shout out to someone who has played the bits.
Can I say something? Why are people are making me laugh? If you've watched Liverpool, it's not even only the defense. That midfielder is also, even with Thiago, you can just rip them. So let's not forget, City have got a very good midfield. Bernardo Silva was sitting on the bench, just resting, not doing anything.
Patrick, this is my final answer, and I'm going to keep it. You're not going to change my mind.
You guys are saying as if Konato is the hero. Okay, let's watch him get spin.
Let's see. Okay, Pat. Okay, Pat. Haaland better score 4 goals. Based on how you're talking, Haaland better score 4 goals on Sunday. Eric, talk to me.
Yeah, I was going to say 4-2, but, 3 people already said that, so that's going to be boring.
No, stick to it. If it's 4-2, stick to it, because that's a famous score line.
No, I'm not sticking to it. I'm going to go with I'll just add an extra goal. I'll say 5-3. Oh, sorry, 3-5.
Oh, my. Sorry. So Eric, no, guys.
Score 8-8? I don't see a clean sheet, but I also don't see them scoring first. I see a 4-1. I see a 4-1. That's what I'm seeing right now.
I'm going to say 2-2. If Konate doesn't play, I'm going to say 3-1 to Man City.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was sort of half semi right there and so forth and everything, man.
And anyway, I was expecting a bit down. Like even me, I was like, bro, with Milner, I wasn't. But Liverpool, they showed up, man. They showed up today. Like they locked down, and I was so happy because they locked down Haaland and they made this guy look human today. This guy did not have that many chances, and the chances he had, he kind of fluffed it. If we're being honest, he kind of fluffed.
So are we saying that Haaland only does well against brick defenders? Is that what we're trying to say?
There isn't enough sample size. There isn't enough sample size.
Look, the best defense he went up was against the whole Lisandro Martinez Varane defensive pairing. That's the best.
You know what I was saying about earlier? He does good in every game, but the thing is, if you don't give this guy space, this is what happens. That's the thing to stop this guy. You can't. You have to mark him out. You have to stop his supply line. Stop the balls from De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and he will be human. That's all I'm going to say.
Real brief, because we have to keep really brief.
I feel that they are losing something of an edge now that they have Haaland, because these guys were just doing some weird spamming crosses into the box to get it to Haaland, and it's like, bro, now that they have that focal point, now it's like that's their aim. Because this game was the way they won was slightly different from how the way they lost was slightly different from how they've lost against Liverpool in the past.
I slightly agree with that, what Gatlo said, because I feel like last season there will be different goal scorers like Mahrez, Gabriel Jesus, Foden will score. I feel like this game they were all just trying to pass to Haaland and trying to make Haaland the guy that's scoring. Where
Sam when a guy has 15 in 9,
yeah,
bro,
I said something. This was way back. This was before he even moved to Man City. I said the same thing that Jamal was saying in Dortmund against when he played against those small teams. Some of those small teams didn't give him space, so he was so reduced. Like he couldn't do anything without space. You see, I really want to talk
No, no,
about
no,
him.
but the issue is that you don't give space to Haaland against Dortmund. Who the hell is going to score Dortmund? Pinocchio? Cinderella? Tinkerbell? Come on, bro.
No. But like that's why he didn't perform there either. Like he couldn't do anything because
No. But I think the issue here is why is De Bruyne at right wing and why is he not being given a free role? Whereas so if you're going to mark Haaland out of the game, De Bruyne now has space to now execute and now score.
Aside from Haaland, where would you put Nunez in the Brick Academy? Is he class A?
He's class C for now.
He's so brain dead.
No. He's not, because he's not useful. I'm trying to decide between class A and class B because
he almost effed up the game. For Liverpool, he almost fucked up the game.
No, because he currently, bro. You know what? I'm trying to think that. Currently, he has the second lowest eye test score. The lowest is Neong. At the moment, I'm thinking that is this guy eye test score lower than Neong?
You saw the Pepsi ad and you see this brick that played today. Like, tell the difference. Like, if an alien came to Earth, you really think they'll think that guy is from? He's been Europeanized.
Yeah, there's no way he's
that guy from. No, he's not. For me, he's not like. No, basically, him and Richard, they're lying about their ages.
How are you South American and you can't control the ball? Come on.
Who's a worse defender, Trent or Cancelo? In terms of defense,
speak on it, Z-Man.
Because let's be honest, bro. Like we ridicule Trent, but when it comes to Cancelo, we seem to give him a pass because he can.
I don't think anybody really calls Cancelo one of the best right backs or left backs.
No, they don't. No, Z-Man. What they say about Cancelo is what they said about Marcelo. Quality footballer. Nobody's calling him an amazing defender.
No. People call him one of the best fullback, bro.
That's a lie. Z-Man, that's a lie.
No, that's true, but
wait, hold up. For right backs, everybody is saying that put some respect on Carvajal's name. Number one is Rije. For left backs,
people are actually saying Cancelo is better. He's one of the best fullbacks.
Wait, Z-Man. Who is defensively more better, Hakimi or Cancelo?
Hakimi.
I think they watch. It's not that. There's not that big of a difference.
I mean, they're both not great, but I think Hakimi is a better defender.
Hakimi is alright as a defender. He's not bad. He's not great.
What do you say? What do you want to say?
He's protected. One thing you guys have to understand is he's protected by Pep's system. When he was in Juventus, he got exposed a lot of the times.
And for Portugal as well.
Even Portugal too. You see, so I mean, he's good. Like right now, like when he has those services, like he's good. But when you put him in like a team like Portugal where they don't really have those services, or like even at Juventus too, you start seeing the true color of.
Could you imagine Haaland under Allegri?
Bro, that would be crazy.
We don't want to see that.
Let's stop. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me your boy H7 who says November 6th, be ready. Is that the Chelsea Arsenal game?
Yeah, it is.
H7 man, Potter ball, man. Trust me, this ain't Lampard ball or Tuchel ball. This is a whole new way of playing, man.
Complicated Chelsea.
Shout out to your boy J Mali. Charles Darwin discovered new ways to chip. #backward. I don't know what. I guess
you click two buttons at the same time.
No. My thing is that he did something that I don't think I've ever seen been done before. That's just the thing
that's the worst chip I've ever seen, like in football, bro.
I can't believe
it didn't even travel. It just went up and then down. That's it.
I think the chip did it like a moonwalk. I think he actually had like backspin on it, like in pool or something.
Hey, are you sure this guy's from Uruguay, by the way?
He isn't from Uruguay. He's lying.
Look at all the strikers Uruguay has produced.
Yeah, he's lying. Okay, shout out to Wanda. Gumball's pet fish Darwin was on the pitch. Huh? Gumball.
AJ Darwin is a blessing in disguise for Ghana. You know that, right? For the World Cup.
What?
He's a blessing.
Okay. Look, we'll see we'll see. Wait a minute. This Abdul guy knows nothing about football. Laugh my ass off. Oh well, he's there. Actually, have you guys heard of the World Cup intro song?
Yeah.
That song is good, bro.
Yeah,
Way
that's
better than
good.
that trash little baby crap
Yeah.
that came out.
Yeah, that little baby.
That's. You see, but the funny thing about it is that because the sample is actually a song I really, really like, I just listen to the chorus because like it's what's it called Heads Over Heels, Tears for Fears, which is a great song. But no, that's bro, I'm already gearing up for that World Cup, man. That World Cup song is nice, man. That World Cup song is nice. Okay, Delta, is the mic working there, Delta?
Yeah.
Sorry, just to say, I'm gonna have to go because I have to wake up early for work. But guys, have a great time.
Nice one, Sam, man. Nice one. See
Yes,
you, bro.
Sam,
See you,
man.
bro. So, Delta.
Yeah. La Clasique.
I'm hearing that. Please don't call it that. please don't. I'm hearing that. So, we were doing the post match during the first half, and I was hearing that. Oh, Mbappe. Delta, who gave the assist to Neymar for the goal?
AHH, we're doing that. We're really doing that.
I'm asking Delta a question.
So we're doing that.
Delta, who gave the assist to Neymar for the goal?
That doesn't mean anything, AJ.
Delta,
Simple
I'll
pass.
ask again. Delta, ask again. Who gave the assist to Neymar for the goal?
Donnarumma.
Okay, it was Mbappe. Now, who gave the who gave the pass? Okay, who gave the pass to Messi that Messi screwed up the chance, the 1v1?
So wait, Mbappe didn't screw up? Like, come on, let me just hold on, AJ, hold on. Look, this match, Marseille.
All I want is just some respect on a 19-year-old World Cup winner. That's all.
I respect him.
19-year-old World Cup winner.
Right. Moving on. Marseille are a shell of their former self. Like, let's be honest here. They're a man down, and with us, we can't score in 1v1 or 2v1 situations. Like, AJ, from my understanding, this team is still disjointed. Like, it's much better than what I've been seeing for like the past month and a half. But I'm mainly talking about the attacking unit, right? Like, few errant passes from the midfield, but there's still like limited connection from the front three. HH, I'm very disappointed with Messi. And I know you touched on it today. Like, he had 2 clear-cut chances in the first 10 minutes of the game. He fucked up both opportunities. He fucked it up. And I know he's just gone back from injury, but what concerns me, HH, is we need all front three on top form when February hits. And the same with Mbappe. I mean, yeah, he's gone in assists.
But the issue is, I think guys are just trying to find, because look, Uber Eats, that's also already a done deal. Champions League, because of Bomvensos, that's already a done deal. So what Neymar and Messi are doing, and Mbappe's like, let's just go through the emotions, because it's, as our friend here even said, what's it called? It's 30-something days until the World Cup. So the World Cup is coming. So my thing, though, is it's hard to gauge how this team will look because remember, it's like guys can start fast, end up slow, because we're going to talk about Napoli, about peaking too early. You don't want to now peak too well now. What you want to do is to have like a nice grind,
basically,
and then have like a crescendo in February or March.
Basically, what you're saying is be like Real Madrid, right? They usually start slow, which unlikely from this season, but they usually start slow, then they end up really, really well in the up and coming clutch games. But I mean, like I said, he's gone in assists, but his finishing, right, has been off lately. Like, if
Messi's finishing?
No, both Messi and Mbappe. Like, if I'm being real, I honestly don't care about the league, HH. My only goal here is that PSG is winning the CL and USA or Argentina winning the World Cup. That's all I care about, HH.
Wait, hold on. Did you just say USA winning the World Cup?
Yeah, I couldn't.
That's the truth, though. Is that not it?
Wow!
Wow!
I gotta.
We gotta. If you can't back the US,
no.
can you back?
I think
no, but that's okay. But no, okay. Let's just focus on the topic.
Yeah.
Who's been the best so far on form? Mbappe, Neymar, or Messi for PSG? Who's been the best?
It's between Messi and Neymar. Messi. It's really hard to pick from Messi. I said Messi's better this season, but sometimes Neymar just clutched up. Even if he's not playing well, right? Neymar, you can see like he's not playing well, but he's a clutch player. Like he could get you out of situation. Like he's that kind of a player where he doesn't need to score. I mean, he doesn't need to play well to score. we are getting better as a team, HH, but the unit is far from united. Like about Neymar, he was all right today, like nothing special. I just hate like the reason why I always give a lean towards Messi about being the best player in the team. I know you see this too. I hate how he gets dispossessed and there's room to maneuver.
Wait,
like
who?
Neymar, like there's
actually, did you see the chat when like I think it was in the second half, the ball came to him. He thought that he had all the time in the world, and he was literally just trying to tee himself up, and then the defender comes from behind and just takes the ball from him.
He does that a lot. Like there's space for you to dribble, but he'd rather twerk his ass and put his hand on the opponent's chest. But anyways, it is what it is with him. Like his diving is also very annoying. And like that red card, that shouldn't be a red, by the way, from Marseille.
Look, I say
you can tell he dived it.
Because ever since 2018, Neymar's gonna do Neymar, which is why I have more respect for your boy,
Mr. Ronaldinho. Yeah, you hate this because he's gonna be doing this in the World Cup. He's gonna be doing this in CL. He's gonna dive, and even with VAR, they didn't even change that red card to a yellow.
Oh no, but did you hear? So I think this was from Fabrizio Romano. Mbappe spoke after the game, and Mbappe said, "All BS."
Yeah,
stuff of me wanting to leave and all that kind of stuff is BS. But my thing is that where would it have come from? So did someone just make up the story?
From what I can tell you, I think
Zeman. Okay, you can't say that because Julien Laurent is way more reputable than Trust Me, Bro or Core. Like if they came from Core, okay, it's okay. We know it's Core.
No.
Double core.
Hey, calm down.
What do you want Mbappe to say at the press conference? You think he's going to say, "Yeah, I want to leave"? Obviously, he's going to say that's not true.
But you guys aren't really getting the bigger picture. I think what he's done is he was obviously very disappointed at HH with the summer transfers. Like he wanted Zidane. We all knew that Zidane is his favorite player growing up, and he didn't
wanted a strike. Okay, did he really want Neymar out? Because if he wanted Neymar out, how come they're so buddy? But
they were like friends before.
It happens with basketball.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, Delta.
Yeah, it happens with basketball too. I mean, I think Mike touched on this when the Lakers back in the 2000s, Shaq and Kobe didn't get along, but they still had to do it. And when the championship, that's what I feel like.
Kobe never said I want Shaq out.
No.
They had issues. We said, I want him out.
Hold on. Actually, Kobe did say that he wanted to go to a different team because he felt like he wanted to challenge himself instead of being.
Yeah, Kobe has that kind of mama mentality.
Reports about that.
Nah, he's trying to beat Jordan, man. Let's just pull away. Just trying to beat Jordan.
If you compare it to the Cristiano mentality, that's the same with Kobe. He wants to have the spotlight. He doesn't care about his teammates. He wants to be the man of the team. And I feel like with Mbappe, you could say the same about him too, HH. You could really just say the same about him too. He wanted Neymar out because he knew Messi would be second fiddle to him. Messi is okay being a second fiddle to Mbappe. He's already done it all, HH. He's won so many trophies, scored so many goals. Right now, he just wants to go along with PSG, and he just wants Mbappe to lead the front team and go to win the Champions League. He's okay with that. Neymar, on the other hand, there is beef. They're just not showing it on the pitch because you cannot tell me in the international stages when they asked Neymar about his relationship with Mbappe, Neymar completely shook his head and dismissed the question.
Oh yeah.
Say,
after the Ghana game.
We're great.
I mean, it is a silly question though, Tom.
It's a what?
It's a silly question, though. Why they asking?
No. But see, that's my thing. You can read that both ways. You can either read it as, why are you asking me this after when I'm playing for Brazil against Ghana? Or it could be like, oh, Mbappe, yeah, man, let me not get into that. You can read it both ways.
Yeah.
Okay, but hold on. I don't think it's a situation where he wants Neymar out. Based on what I heard from Julian, the reason why he wanted a striker is because he wants to play on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to play off the strike.
Not only that got luck. He also wanted Zidane. He also wanted Tchouaméni. He didn't get the promises that was kept to him in the summer. That's why I felt like Fabrizio Romano reported it, so it must be true. It must be true.
Yeah, no, it's you gotta plan it though. So
wait, so just very briefly, Kenny, so do you see Mbappe still wanting to leave PSG, or do you think that that's all BS? That he loves Paris?
Nah, I still think that during the summer you're gonna hear stories about him wanting to leave. But the thing is that obviously it's gonna be tough for someone to buy him because obviously you're gonna have to. The salary is gonna have to be crazy, and what PSG are gonna ask for him as well. Like it's gonna be tough to try and take him out of there. So that's why I think he probably wants to leave, but I don't think he's going to be able to leave until the end of the contract.
But there was reports that said he wanted to buy out his contract, wasn't there?
Nah, it's
yeah, but those are all
that's too much money. Yeah, you don't have that kind of bread for that.
Jay Marley, what are you saying? Do you see Mbappe leaving PSG, or you think that he'll be loyal to the Parisian project?
I think he's a bit of a fraud, Mbappe.
Wait, how can it be a fraud when you won the World Cup at 18?
How can you sign? You get 300 million. What was it? 300 million starting bonus. The massive weight. He's on 100 million as well. And then he's like, oh, 3 months in, I want to leave. Quick turnaround.
No, but CJ, here's the thing. No, we don't know whether it's fully true because he's denied it. He said it's all BS and so forth because again, but we don't know who to believe.
Well, we all know PR, bro.
Yeah, but he wants to be the face of the club, innit? Because there's Messi and there's Neymar, and he's in the background. So,
actually, wait. Who is the face of PSG as of right now? If you say who is the face of PSG as of right now, 2026?
It's
a biracial face.
He's Mbappe.
The footballing face is meant to be Neymar because this is meant to be Neymar's team,
and he's still the most expensive player in the world.
Yeah. But Mbappe's unspoken about everywhere.
It's supposed to be Neymar's team, but what happened to Neymar and all his injuries? I think Mbappe took that throne. Especially
being the face and being the your team is two different things. You know, you can still say it's Neymar's team.
But here's my thing though. See, Delta, with all due offense, I just don't want any of these guys injured for the World Cup. So my thing is that's just so every time I look at PSG, I actually just I'm shaking a bit because we're so close. Okay, we are freaking 30. We are 34 days away. Okay, we are freaking 34 days away. The worst thing that could happen is November 6th. Some guy does like a 2-footed tackle on Messi or Neymar, and they miss the World Cup. I'm like, Lord in heaven. Because we're so close.
I wonder what's going to happen to that guy if he actually did it on Messi.
He has to go into witness protection.
Just don't nickname them. Just don't nickname them, and they'll be good. Okay.
Look, I told you. Look, I don't have any jinx on anybody. Okay, that's jinx stuff. It's
all. They have to change the name.
No, it didn't. That's all nonsense.
I just
know. What did you call him again?
It's not me. It's not me.
So wait, you just said no. Hold on. You just said you hope our front three.
So that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
So you just said you hope our front three doesn't get injured, right?
Yeah.
And you sure you're not using reverse jinx?
Delta, World Cup tax.
No, because I feel like something's going to happen with one of our front three now. I feel like...
Okay, let them get injured then. Okay, one of them is going to get injured.
Okay, yeah, say that.
If it has to be any of them, it should be Mbappe. If it has to be any of them, bro.
Wait,
Let's be honest. Neymar can't miss it for Brazil, and this is Messi's last.
Look at France's injuries, HH.
Yeah, I mean,
so wait, hold up. So Ziman, you don't want Mbappe to get a second World Cup? Is that it?
No, that's not it. I just think it's more important to the other two, man, compared to him.
Bro, a second World Cup is also important because it ends the debate once and for all.
No,
hold up. It's important to everyone. If Messi gets it, okay, let's do Neymar gets it. If Mbappe gets his second,
what I'm saying, bro.
It ends the debate.
To the other two, man.
Okay, it ends the debate. If Mbappe gets the second one,
it's all over. It really doesn't.
No Champions League.
No, Zima.
Jay, no, hold on. Jay, he won it at 19. Second teenager in history to win it. If he wins a second one, Jay, the convo is over. The convo is over. No, guys. Here's the thing though. Relax. Can't is out of the World Cup. France ain't doing nothing. They're probably not even going to get out of the fucking group.
Are we going to touch on...
hold on. Delta.
Yeah, just one more thing. Are we going to touch on the Ballon d'Or tomorrow? Like, are we going to talk about it tonight?
That's a good point. Okay. Let's us first do this one, and then we'll have the Ballon d'Or to round off everything. So, guys, I just want everyone's thoughts. Go around really briefly right now, because I don't know what to make of this. Streets even talk to me about the streets in the chat section. Talk to me about this, man. What are we saying about Napoli? Is this a case of peaking too early? Or are these guys really going to have an amazing season?
It's the Vic, man. It's the Vic, man. This guy's a sensational talent. Like this guy is bringing football back to the streets. He's bringing football.
No. Hold on, wait. Ziman, aren't you the guy that used to insult the Vic?
Well, which one? Oh,
The Vic's hard. Hey, you know Victor Osimhen's hardly playing though.
No. I'm not talking about
Scored
that
today.
Vic. I'm talking about the one on the flank, bro. That's what I call him, the Vic.
The Georgian player?
Yeah, the Georgian player. Yeah.
Oh, that's Vic.
Yeah, that Vic. Yeah,
The
that
Vic.
Vic is bringing football back, man. If he lifts them, man, he's definitely Maradona, bro.
Nah, it's not that Zima. You know what it is.
Okay, am I the only one who's here thinking that they may be peaking too early? That it's too good to now, and maybe then this can sort of last? Because my thing is, look, if they can keep this up, they could easily make like a Final Four. But I'm still saying AC Milan.
We've seen this before with Higuain. He scored like 36 league goals, didn't he? And they still haven't won that league.
That team was all about Higuain's goals.
Yeah.
And if you rely on a guy with a freaking beer belly, you ain't going nowhere, bro.
It's not gonna look good though. It's not gonna look good for Koulibaly, man. Like this guy was holding them back.
That's why Zima. That's why they're doing better because they sold Koulibaly. Stay how it is, man.
H7 November 6th. H7 November 6th.
They bought a defender named Kim who's actually outperforming Koulibaly's
Sesu.
Yo, that HH, that guy's a centre back.
That guy is a proper centre back, bro.
H7 November 6th. I'll see you on November 6th, bro.
This Napoli thing reminds me of Atalanta 2020, where they were scoring of goals, and they were in the title race and whatnot, but they just didn't win it because they didn't have that experience and whatnot. I feel this Napoli team will drop off towards the second half of the season, but they are really nice to watch. I don't lie, they are good to watch.
So wait, hold on. So okay, I'll come to Kenny. So Mr. Elijah, what are you saying about Napoli? Are you convinced with what these Napoli guys are doing? Do you think these guys will be the surprise team of the season with your boy Kivica is doing, or do you think come January, February they'll start to taper off?
I mean, first of all, thanks for having me on. First time on here.
Hey, welcome.
Elijah.
Yeah, man. In terms of Napoli, I mean, I don't really watch the Serie A as much, but I'd like to give it its respect.
But you must have seen that Kivica play, the Georgian winger.
I did see Kivica cook us against Liverpool, which was pretty embarrassing, honestly. But yeah, I mean, someone did mention the Atalanta thing. But either way, it's too early. I mean, like we've said with the PL and other leagues, it's too early to decide if, one team can just stick with that championship-like form. I wouldn't wait. I'd wait until maybe January, February, when we get to the crucial points of the season. Then we could start dictating, can this team finish? Can this team, put the title away? But right now, it's just keep watching. It's a bit too early. Just keep watching.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Elijah with this. For me, I'm like they look good, they're playing great. Spalletti is a damn good manager.
You're saying that, bro. Maradona's legacy is on the line. That's why.
You see, this is my sick thing is that I don't want them to win it because that's my Maradona narrative. Same reason why I don't want Messi to win the World Cup. I need that Maradona narrative. Zeman, I need my narratives. I live for my narratives.
But Maradona's back, HH. According to Napoli fans, man, he's back.
That kid is only 21.
Reincarnation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Guys, are you joking or are you actually being serious?
No. We have to put some respect. We haven't had
ballers
like
Georgian
kid,
bro.
Okay, you're joking. Okay, because I thought you were
we
being
haven't had
serious.
ballers. We haven't had ballers. This is. You see, this is why you look at people like Dembele and you look at the Vic. There's a clear difference in talent, bro.
Wait, Zeman, you're taking my Barca?
I would take him in a heartbeat, bro. I would ship out any winger, any person, bro.
Is it true that there's rumors about him going to Arsenal?
Who's going to Arsenal?
Kivica?
Nah, he's going.
Hey, H, watch out.
Shut your mouth.
Watch out.
I think Chelsea needs him.
No. Actually, no. Hold on. I read a report that said that he is considering Chelsea. Next season.
Oh my God.
Okay, so he mentions Arsenal and he don't laugh. I mentioned Chelsea and you guys now start laughing.
That's a joke. Serious question, HH. Would you take him over Leao at Chelsea?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
1,000%. 1,000%.
How old is he?
To sneak.
He's 21 years old.
21. No, because for me, this guy, the ease with which he's direct, He always goes forward, and the ease with which that he just
Close
goes
control,
back players. It's
end product, HH. That's all I care about. End
basically
product.
he's a throwback. He's a throwback to just where.
He's Maradona, bro. Let's just say what it is.
See, man, shush. Okay, sorry, Kenny, you wanted to say something? Kenny, talk to me.
Yeah, quickly on it. I see people are saying the Atalanta, the Iguain, but for me, I think they can win it because for me, the level of the Serie A is not as there's not that team because back then there was that Juventus team which was quite dominant the last time when Iguain scored like 36 goals. So right now, I'm not seeing any serious team that are really that good. So that's why I'm like, honestly, I can see them winning it because I don't see any. Milan is alright. Inter as well is like.
But there's still a long way to go from the season. I mean, come on, again, it's only 10 games. We're not even halfway through. And also, let's see how teams will play after the whole thing of the World Cup, man. So,
can I speak on Napoli?
Yeah,
okay, Kenny, and then Jay afterwards.
So
Kenny.
But what I'm seeing from the attack is like on the defense, they concede quite a lot of goals, but the attack is really like. Even on the bench, like Osimhen got injured for like 1 month. There was the Rodrygo guy that came in. So honestly, even on the bench, like the attack is quite good. I'm not gonna lie.
Jay, talk to me, man.
Yeah, last year Napoli were at the top for ages, and they bottled it. They got that bozo gene, like we said that Arsenal and Spurs have. So I put Milan as favourites, and then I just think Napoli gonna bottle it.
Yeah, I just have it. Listen, when it comes to crunch time, are they going to say what's up? That's my thing. Like, because it's all good saying this stuff that's almost similar to Arsenal. My thing is that I don't care about how well you're playing at the start of the season. How well are you playing in the middle of the season? How well do you play specifically end season? And when it's now, because these are not must-winning games. When is that? Okay, must-winning games. There are 10 games to go. Each drops points is not going to mean something. There's now greater pressure. How do you deal with that pressure? That's going to be key. So
we got so lucky today, man.
Dark horse.
Don't ever compare Karashika to Leao. Leao is him.
Nah, he's better than him. He's better than him.
He's better than Leao.
Technically, he's better than.
Okay, so guys, thank you again for I think it was Delta who reminded me about this also. So, guys, man, Ballon d'Or, man. Now, okay. Let me be fair. Let me not be fake. I don't care about this award. This is the best way for me to explain it. I compare the Ballon d'Or to, let's say, the Oscars, because these awards, it is given to people. It isn't earned by people. Hence why I've never liked the Oscars. Oscars is political, so they just decide, let's just give it to him because. And that's how awards work. But the beauty of a Champions League, a World Cup, a league title, you have to go out and earn it. Bro, if people could choose, they'd give all the World Cups and awards to Messi. But Germany said, relax, all that. And then they got that World Cup dub. But if, let's say, a black person wins an Oscar, or a Joaquin Phoenix or a Gary Oldman, actors that I admire, I'm happy for them, and I know look at their speech. So when Modric won, I thought that was a great moment because I know how much that meant to him and how much that meant to Croatia. So hopefully when Benzema wins this, I think that's a great moment because of how much he suffered, going from a scholar in the Brick Academy, finding the scholarship of the Brick Academy and now coming through it. I think it's freaking great, bro. So Elijah, is there any scenario that Cristiano Ronaldo ends up on that podium with the Ballon d'Or trophy tomorrow night? I didn't actually crack a joke. I'm actually being serious.
No.
If he does, bro.
Zeman, if he does, I think this channel... Sorry, Elijah, go for it.
If he does, that there's a problem. Like, I don't think in any way, like you mentioned, you have to earn the award. And in no way Ronaldo has earned the award. I think it's going to be a pity party in order for him to sit at the podium. But there's no way. If that doesn't go to Benzema, people are going to riot.
So sorry. Is the Golden Boy Award also awarded at the same time, or is that later?
Yeah, Gavi.
No, it's the same time because I remember Pedri won at the same time as.
So we already know that Gavi has won it.
It was between Jude Bellingham and Gavi, apparently.
I think Musiala's up there as well.
So Pedri wasn't even amongst.
Because Pedri won it last year.
Because he already won it.
So they changed it.
You can't win it again.
Okay, so Elijah, who? Because let's order. We all know it's going to Benzema. if you are choosing, and Benzema is the obvious choice, Golden Boy, you have Gavi, you have Musiala, you have Jude Bellingham, you have okay, Pedri because he won it, he can't win it. So let's say I think the guys it's between Musiala, Gavi, and Bellingham. Who would you give it to? Golden Boy award.
Come back to me on that. That's kind of a tough one because if I say
can the Vic win it?
That's an easy question.
It has to be Bellingham.
It has to be Bellingham.
But then if you say Bellingham, then social media people are going to say English tax. Obviously.
Yeah, but you can say look at the team he's playing for.
It has to be Bellingham.
But for me personally, I'd go Bellingham. But for the sake of where his team is performing, and then for the sake of who are the other two?
So basically, it
can't be Musiala.
Gavi, Musiala, Jude Bellingham.
You know what, Musiala? Well,
Musiala is a very good shout. Musiala is a very good shout.
Performances so far.
But I think so. So I think remember, guys, Musiala, I say no because Musiala has really said what's up with this season. This season comes last season. So if we're looking at last season, it really has to be Bellingham. Was Gavi better than Jude Bellingham last season?
No, they're going to give it to Gavi now, man. I feel like Gavi.
No, but
they're actually going to give it to Gavi.
But it's even why though?
Barcelona's PR, like I think that's one of the best PRs in the world.
Media does play a factor.
You guys are forgetting about.
Now, plus he was part of the team.
Delta.
There was a name that you guys haven't mentioned. I was surprised by. It was Camavinga last year. I mean, you could argue he should be there over Gavi.
That red stamina merchant though.
He only plays 30 minutes.
I get it. He is a stamina merchant, but
bro, I actually respect Camavinga.
No. But do you know Camavinga? He always gets brought off the bench. Whereas that,
but he makes the difference. He made the.
Of course, we make a difference when everyone is tired, man.
How old is Rodrygo?
It's 7. Watch him out. No, Delta. A bench player can't take over a starter. You can't give it to a freaking bench player. Okay, why can't a guy win? Wait. So hold up. Is there a rule that says that a Golden Boy winner has to always be different to each year? That you can't win it twice?
Yeah.
Otherwise, Messi would have won.
João Felix won it. He never won it again. Pedri won it. He's not even in contention. Like he can't win it again.
What's the age limit? How does it?
I think it's 20 or 21.
You have to be under 20 and under.
20 and under. So just random.
You know what?
And that's why Saka would have won it, man. If it was
seven lads. Should Lewandowski? He should have just thrown that thing down to the floor when it was given. Because that's just.
They gave him a Domino's carbo box, man.
Wait, hold on. So Rob, Benzema, deserved receiver of the award. Who would you give the Golden Boy award to if we're saying that Pedri is out of the running?
Well, I think that based on what he did in the league and in the Champions League, I do think that Benzema deserves it because when you look at other players, no one comes close. Like, for example, Salah dropped off and a lot of other players dropped off.
Messi scored, I think he scored, what, four goals in Uber Eats?
5 goals, something like that. And you had Modric, he was very good, but not as good, not as important as Benzema, I would say.
No one passed the ball to Lukaku. Yeah, so you were saying, Rob. Rob was speaking. So Rob, you were saying, Rob.
And in terms of Golden Boy, you have like 20 candidates list with it's probably I guess Xavi. But some other ones, you could say with Carvalho from Liverpool, you could say, or Ansu Fati. You have also Gavardio, who has been playing very well.
Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni. Oh yeah, Tchouaméni.
No, Tchouaméni is too old.
I think I've brought it up here. So this is
Tchouaméni is old actually.
So we have
Is he old?
So because we have Karim Adeyemi, Antonio Silva, Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, Fabio Carvalho, Ansu Fati,
Who the hell is that Wilfred Gnonto guy?
Wilfred Gnonto. Oh, needs Ryan Gravenbach, Jasko Gavardio, Fabio Miretti of Juve, Musiala, Nico Valencia, Nuno Mendes. He's really good. Nuno Mendes is really good. Pedri, Oh, despite Barcelona with
No,
12.
Pedri's there.
Wait.
George's
Pedri's
cover.
already-
Pedri's there. He won it.
No, but he won it though. I've never seen a winner claim it 2 times in a row. I don't think you can.
Yeah, he won it if he's there though.
I think he has been nominated because he's the age group and he's that good. But I think you are right though, because I think it's a thing of it always has to be a difference winner. Because look, like I think they've shown it for like the past 5, 6, 7 years, and there's always been a difference winner each year.
Yeah, it has.
So there's always
I
been a
think
different winner.
still gets in there.
Hey, that Roma player, that young kid from Ukraine, he's decent, you know.
Where's
that
Saka?
Madrid guy.
Where's Starboy Saka from
Nah,
Arsenal?
he's from Roma.
Starboy.
Saka's 21.
21.
Damn.
Wait. So is it 21
was
and
that Delta?
always? So is it 21 and under or under 21?
20.
No, I think it's under. Yeah, it's 20.
20. Oh, 20.
I mean, I'm on Wikipedia. It says all nominees must be under the age of 21 and play in the European nations top tier. Because I'm confused for Carvalho.
How old is it, Carvalho?
Carvalho has to be like 20, but
Carvalho played for Liverpool.
He played
Oh,
for
he was
Fulham.
playing from Fulham though.
He was in Fulham.
Yeah, we played for Liverpool.
Bro, it's PR. You know it's PR, man. You got included.
That's it. No, it's PR because even if we follow that, it's a Liverpool player. So because he's a Liverpool player now, he's coming in with the PR of him being a Liverpool player and stuff. Look, it's all PR BS. It's all PR BS.
Wait, hold on. What about Saka? How old is that guy? So?
Yeah, that's what I
He's
was
21.
He's
Saka's
21.
21. Saka's 21.
He's 30.
Wait,
Can't compete.
He
Zeman.
just said it's
No,
21.
if it was 20, he would have won it.
Nah, it's
You know how them ages go.
Zeman, we're the same race, you know that. So hold up,
No, you can't tell me that. That's not what made
Jay,
me talk.
talk to me. Who would you give the Golden Boy award to, man?
I want to say Musiala because I really like Musiala.
Yes.
But I'm gonna have to go with Bellingham, English tax.
Is it last
Bellingham
season
deserves
or
it.
is it based
Last
up
season?
this
Last season.
But I want to merge the national team and club football at the same time. If he did that, then I'd do Musiala with Xavi.
But isn't national teams sort of merged as well? It's just how well you've just performed as a player. It's not just only for the club.
Yeah, but I measure it using national teams and club football, but I don't know how they're going to do PR, so I'm going to give it to Bellingham. I mean, Bellingham deserves it still.
You know it, Jake. I feel like who I believe should win it. I think Chelsea's Conor Gallagher. I think
That's why he's like 25.
He's got to be like 21, right?
The guy is 38. He's better announce his
Age 7. Who do you think should win the Golden Boy award? Age 7.
Who should actually win?
Jamal, you know that our cards are still active, so relax.
Has Reece James ever won this award?
Age 7. Who should win the Golden Boy award?
Actually, like the actual person that deserves to win it.
Yes, who do you think deserves to win it?
Pedri's on a list. It should be Pedri if there's actual.
Let's be with the rules that let's say a guy can't win it twice because I think those are the rules. So Pedri is out of it because he can't win it twice apparently. So if not Pedri, who would you give it to?
I'm gonna have to give it to Bellingham.
Bellingham makes sense.
Yeah,
I think Bellingham makes sense. But here's the thing: why would people? If they say that Xavi has won it, what the hell did Xavi do last season for Barcelona?
Oh no, he actually pulled up in the first season because
he was decent though.
Zeman, was Xavi better than Jude Bellingham last season in the CL and in the league?
Last season, if you actually look at it deeper, last season, bro, Jude Bellingham wasn't having a good season last season, bro. Like
didn't Dortmund make it to the quarterfinals of the Champions League?
No, last season they were in Europa.
They're in Europa League. They got knocked out by Rangers.
They didn't get past the playoffs in Europa League, man.
The same thing, yeah.
Wait, hold up. Sorry, side notes, guys. Can I just say, you Americans, man, are lucky. Guys, HBO Max, wow. HBO Max, man. Amazing.
You said Plus edition? Bro, this is...
No, yeah. Look, I've got the UC. I'm gonna just keep it on the but
you said the VPN.
Okay, just keep it on the bro. The content. Jay, go for it, Jay. Go for it, Jay.
Is anyone gonna slap Benzema at this ceremony?
Slap him? Why?
Yeah, Oscars. Will Smith.
Look,
Ronaldo.
actually, no.
I say Ronaldo.
No. Here's the thing. No. If anyone was slapping him, it's Valbuena that would slap him. Valverde is the only guy that actually slapped it though. So if Valverde is in the audience, then he'd slap it.
I heard this rumor, right? The French Football Association, they're bringing like a bunch of Ballon d'Or winners, like Cristiano, Messi,
Why?
Zidane, all these Ballon d'Or winners for like a special ceremony. Yeah, Nedved.
Yeah, Zidane's gonna give it to Benzema.
I'm not sure for what.
It's like a celebration, I think, of like the last few winners.
Yeah, it's the last few winners.
Wow. You know what's gonna happen?
Winners.
You know what's gonna happen?
Two.
This is what's gonna happen, right?
Well,
Cristiano Ronaldo's gonna show up, and then Benzema's gonna see him. Hey, you're here to support me, right? He's like, yeah, man, I'm here for you. And then once they say Cristiano Ronaldo,
Ronaldo something like Century Award, Ballon d'Or, something like that. Well, I have a question.
So Gato, what's the question?
For this Ballon d'Or stuff, look, we all know who the winner is. Who do you think is going to be the other two in the top three?
Jorginho.
I think they said Mane is going to be second.
If we're being real,
don't see that, Jay. Don't see that.
If I could make a list, right? If I could make a top three list.
No. Actually, I think we already know. I think it's him, Couture, De Bruyne.
Not
De Bruyne.
Not De Bruyne.
Jay, De Bruyne is the Drake of football. He's an industry plant.
He makes some
good. Wait, guys, hold up. So they're really going to give the Golden Boy Award. Shout out to the guy who said this in the streets. They're going to give the Golden Boy Award to this dude.
Spanish mouth.
Spanish Mason Mount.
It's happened.
Spanish Mason Mount.
Z-Man, it's happened, bro.
No, because my problem is you're basing it on 3-game results when he's been one of our best performers up to that game. Like,
Z-Man, look at his face. Z-Man, look at his face, bro. Look at his face, bro.
Oh, what? Are we gonna take a photo and then
yes,
we are. Yes,
deducted there.
That's points deducted. Yes. Yeah, Jay, what do you say?
What's the bigger robbery? Gavi winning the Golden Boy this year, or Jorginho coming top 3 last year?
Jorginho coming top 3 last year.
Exactly.
That's one of the biggest insults in football history. Okay, wait, so Ricardo, before we get out of here, Ricardo, who deserves the award, man? The Golden Boy Award?
Probably the Moose. I would pick the Moose, but I can see the Bellingham thing, but he wasn't consistent at all
last season, bro.
He wasn't. I think the people who actually vote for this award are actually previous Ballon d'Or winners. So it's not like there's no PR involved, if we're being brutally honest.
Who choose the La Liga players, man?
I'm pretty sure there was already somewhat of a leak that said that Gavi won it, which kind of makes sense if we're being honest. I know like the recent Barcelona have been complete like garbage, but he does ball for Spain, and he did ball. Was it the Nations League, I believe?
Yeah, Nations League.
Well, and then last season he was actually one of the better players that came out of that was playing for Barcelona, and that's the season that Pedri pretty much was injured the whole time. So, I mean, it's not really that controversial if you really deep it, but Gavi is most likely gonna win.
Guys, it's been swell. It's been interesting. It's been lovely. I'm now going to try and finish the House of Dragon on HBO Max as well. I shall see you guys.
I need to get HBO Max, man.
Before you go, did you finish the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary?
So, guys, I shall see you on Monday nights and so forth for the members hangouts on Monday nights. Peace out, stay true, and stay real. Peace.